Here, let me block them. I already screenshotted everything I need. I'll block them
Nah,
because
this
I
is
don't want them
somebody. This
bothering the
somebody
chat.
else. This ain't 471. This another one, child.
Which one?
They be wanting to. They act like they want to smell my booch cat or something.
That you've
I
been
don't
dragging Bella
like
and bullying her.
women's.
Is your skin thin? Oh, honey, this is for the haters. Wait, no, it's not.
Let's say honey. I ain't never seen that one before. But hey, girl.
I'll block her. I don't know them.
No, you can let them stay, baby. Let
No,
them
it's okay.
live.
I don't want them in the chat because they love to comment and report. they
Oh
they go
yeah,
double duty.
yeah. When they don't get their way, when they not, it's not hidden the way they thought it was gonna hit.
Just go somewhere else. They go somewhere else.
Yeah.
What's up, Tiffany? But yeah, they can go. They come back on your real page. I mean, those are that honey dippity do. That was their real page, but come back on another
Mm.
page. And I might let you stay. That's what $2 said yesterday. She said she blocked this person. She blocked Scoop 3 times, and she said, "Scoop, come back in your fourth page, and I'll let you stay." And Scoop came back.
Damn. Now they said Scoop said something about they had attempted to unalive themselves or something, and
Scoop
yeah, that's what the people had came and told me.
today?
Not today,
Oh.
but they said that to say that Holebreaker is got this stuff going on Aries, and apparently she's told somebody to unalive themselves before, and Scoop was apparently affected by that because they had tried to unalive themselves, but then Scoop threatened somebody else in $2 live in the comment sections.
Oh.
So I'm like, they got too much stuff going on. It's too much backwards and forwards.
Yeah, because they're trying to figure out who that detention page is. I told you about the detention page came here and sent me some tea. So I don't know who it is, to be honest with you.
I think it's multiple people. Just like that page, that Hot Pocket page, it's multiple people that have access to that page. So
Hmm.
I don't think it's just one person.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that funeral too, Petty on Demand.
And
Yeah.
somebody asked into my live and asked me what happened to Aries baby. And I was like, that is
Hi,
sad
Kiki.
that I even
It is
have
very
to
sad.
answer that question. So if they're asking me, it's been people asking her all day, been messaging her all day. So
That's crazy.
yeah, and people keep platforming her. They keep letting her come around and keep doing the same thing she doing.
Yeah. I just, that's crazy. That's crazy. I can't even talk about that subject. You know me. I can't even talk about subjects like that because it's very sensitive to me personally.
Yeah,
So I couldn't even imagine being in an Aries, situation, of seeing something like that, seeing that. And I couldn't even understand what will possess. I don't care how mad you are. I don't know what will possess someone to even see any child, right? And I've never seen Aries' baby. I'm sure her baby's is a cute little gumdrop like she is. And so I could imagine seeing that little gumdrop's face, and just being like, I'm going to set a funeral for you. Like, that's wild. Hold on. Nitra's here. To me, that's wild. And I don't even like talking about it because y'all know about my situation. I don't want to talk about my baby, but y'all know about my situation. And I was like, that's crazy. What's up, Nitra?
Hey y'all. So we're gonna listen to this video together. I just
Okay, Nitra, first, let me apologize for calling you nasty words. And I appreciate you letting me in your live stream today because it was not right of me to drag you the way I did after I got jumped. But I want to let me apologize. Let me do it right because I know how to humble myself. So I want to first extend my apology to Miss Nitra.
I appreciate it and I accept it.
Thank
And
you.
I have to be grown enough to say I apologize for the things I said in return. I'm a grown woman. I don't want to fight.
What'd you say?
I said some
I'm
words
just kidding.
today, but
I'm just kidding.
here and there, I'm sorry. So I do have a video.
Was it mean? I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, it was nice. I know you used to me lying. You know people can't pick and choose how they fight back. But I am sorry because I'm not that kind of person. But
I
listen,
appreciate it. And I accept your apology.
thank you.
And no point
Now
in
this
time
just got
did I
sent to
know.
me by somebody that said they're going to eventually come out on the internet and they are about to come out and expose Bella. Court gonna get good here in a minute. This
What
is a white.
happened? Okay, let me mute up. Let me put you in the big box and I'll mute up.
Okay, now this is from a white tea woman
Okay.
that
I guess that's important to
allegedly.
know.
Yeah, this is from a white teen woman. I'm not one of those that's gonna let nobody play in y'all face. So I'm gonna tell y'all that this is from a white teen woman. I just got it. It's new evidence. Now this is about detention and who she's supposed to be. It's gonna be my first time hearing it too, but Peach is crying. Um, let
Peach,
me
which one? Lovely GA Peach?
Georgia Peach, because you know Heartbreaker was a part of the crew over there, and from what I understand from this video, she's just now finding out Heartbreaker is detention. So I'm gonna lay this here, and I'm gonna put my speaker on, and this
Okay.
is our first time listening together, and she is crying. Cause I have a soul, I do. At no point in time did I know the Heartbreaker was behind Paige. I did not. Nor do I condone any rituals to be done over a baby, over an innocent child. And I want to say that I'm sorry. I apologize because I got to start believing people for who they are when they tell you who they are. I take full responsibility for participating in that online funeral for Miss Nitra. Because I'm thinking it's something else as far as deadening the beef between me and Miss Nitra. And when I get an opportunity, I will speak to Aries, because at no point in time do I want her to think that I knew that Heartbreaker was behind it and that I condone any of this that just took place with her baby. Because I'm a mother. I'm a mother myself. Okay? But y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good night. And y'all may see me tomorrow.
Take your time.
Yep. However much time you need.
All right, Peach.
Y'all have a good night.
Peach ends, babe.
So that was lovely. Is that lovely Georgia Peach? She's crying because Heartbreaker is behind detention, and she is stating, I didn't know she was stating anything about me, but she stated that she had no knowledge that Heartbreaker was going to be doing the funeral, and she's apologizing about the funeral that they had online for me. But I guess it hit different tonight when Heartbreaker did that for somebody's child. That's a bit much. Like, I don't just know how far these folks will go. Like, had one for me. I didn't like it, but I'm a grown up. I can handle it.
Yeah.
But to magically bury somebody's child, and then she's sitting over there on Tea Time panel. And this is what I say when people get mad about me saying certain shit. Like-minded women. Because there's no way that after having an alleged funeral for somebody's child, that she should even be given a box to sit in. But that's between them and God.
That was hard to listen to.
Yeah. That's sad.
I don't know. Now I want to make this clear. I've heard in passing, right, through the streets, that Heartbreaker was detention, but I didn't think anything of it because I just thought detention was just, okay, it's a burner page that just goes around bothering people. When I listened to $2 Live last night into the wee hours of this morning, it seemed like detention was like kind of on a rampage a lot. Now, I have the detention page blocked, but detention 2.0 page, whatever that page is, has sent me some tea that pertained to me. So I never thought anything. I was like, oh, they're just one of those burner accounts or whatever. So I never thought anything of it. But I had no idea that they were going around doing all this kind of crazy stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know that. And I don't know how much evidence there is that Heartbreaker is detention. I just know that it was a rumor. Then on April 1st, April Fool's Day, Heartbreaker did state she was detention, but she recanted it and said no, it was just a joke, which fair, right? In her defense. So it was just always just floated out there that she wasn't detention. And I know a lot of people are like, it's Trina. It was proven a weeks prior to April 1st that Trina was live when she was still at her apartment in Toledo, and people had screenshots and whatever, like screenshots at the same time, timestamp circled, her hands were up, she was doing something, and that detention page was getting to go, and someone's live, and they're like, that was not Trina. So it was proven it was not Trina. So I don't want to hear any rhetoric about that, but man, that is crazy. That's hold on,
But she's been said it was her though.
who, Trina?
No, HB.
Yeah, she did, but she stated in $2. I'm just trying to like give the full context of it. With HB stated it was her in $2 live, and stated, I said it on April 1st. It was April Fool's joke. That's it. There was no other evidence that I've seen that proves she was it. But prior to April 1st and subsequently after, it was very rumored. It was like a normal circuit to say HB is detention. So I just wanted to get the information out so people can understand the timeline. That's all.
Gotcha.
Damn. So can I address a comment, Miss Nosey? Y'all, what Mario done 20 years ago, Mario was not my man. I didn't have to spend $1 on Mario. I didn't know him. Yeah. So if y'all want to keep being the Debbie Downers that want to keep going through these lives, bring up something that man already done and paid time for, that's on y'all. We're talking about a person that is showing repetitive behavior. I'm not going to be held and tied to something 20 years ago. Now, I said this in a different tone and manner before because I was upset. This time I got my shit together. When I say gracefully walk away from me, saying I don't give a flying F, respectfully, Mario is not my husband, my son, my brother, my uncle. He was a moderator. He has been removed from the platform. Period. You have not seen him back around. So y'all killing noise. We talking about Heartbreaker.
Yeah. And also too, for the comments, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I do have a background in philosophy, so we can't play whataboutism here. That doesn't work here. So I'm sorry. Unfortunately, you just can't do that here. There's a time and a place to have all those kind of different discussions about whoever this Mario is. I don't know who he is, this Mario person. But today I wanted to focus on that voice recording that Nitra just played in regards to lovely G.A. Peach. Where was she at when she said that? I heard some people in the background telling her to take a breath.
They've been taking people pages down from showing videos, so that's why I didn't show it. But she was on her platform. If I knew how to send it, I don't know how to send it.
No, you don't have to.
Okay. But it looks like she's on her platform because I will tell you who's in the box on this video.
Yeah, it sounded like a man. Was it Kev?
Hold on. No.
It don't sound like Kev. I think Kev's still over there on Tea Time.
It's BET. BET Live. I guess that's Salute Kels. $2 was there. And I don't know the other two. I can't read them. But yeah, BET is the one that told her to take her time. But she's crying. She's upset. Yeah. Heartbreaker don't care. She don't care. But you know what? She's really confessed that she has children now. She might care when they hit close to home. I don't think she's ever had anything happen to her that's going to really shake and rattle her cage.
Well, I'm going to tell you this, and I keep saying it. These people keep calling for death. It's going to come knocking, and it ain't going to be on the door you think it is.
Right. Yeah. Right. Hi, is it Jay? Can you tell us how to pronounce your name?
Hi, y'all. It's Trent.
Take me out the big box, Miss Nosey.
Okay.
I'm getting off this app after this, so I'm coming up here to say just to let y'all know. And I'm just gonna speak for myself. The people are outraged because the funeral, that person admitted that the funeral was a ritual. And that she wished she had graveyard dirt to put in candles so that that person's baby will actually be unalived. Um, I, I, I don't even know what to say. So she admitted that the funerals that she has are rituals in that live. So I'm assuming, I'm not going to speak for Peach, but when she was crying, it was because I'm speaking for myself because I had the same outrage. It was because that was admitted in that live. I don't know about y'all, but I don't play about stuff like that. And although this app can be entertaining, I think it's a lot of evil on here. So I just came up here to let y'all know that, and I'm done with this shit because it's crazy. I mean, on a baby, on a
Sad.
baby.
That's
That's
crazy.
sad.
And I'm assuming that Miss Teacher was brought up because she had, the same ceremony, and everybody didn't know it was a ritual.
They just thought it was
See,
just
that's why you
a
better
I
be
didn't
feat.
careful what you
know.
be participating in, because that was participation. People showing up, dressing up with the colors, talking about what they gonna bring to the repast. Baby, you are participating.
Yeah, you know what they say when two or more come together?
I
Bingo.
Miss Nitra, I owe you an apology. I am so like hurt right now. I don't deal with demons and spiritism, and I had no idea Heartbreaker was doing that type of shit. I thought it was seriously like fun and games because you know what you do on this app, and I thought that what they were saying was that it's just the end to how you treat people. So I'm like, okay, because I agree. I had no idea that she did that spiritistic type shit.
Wow.
I don't fuck with shit like that. So I saw you live over here, so I am genuinely sorry.
I
And the
accept.
shit that she just did on a baby, and then I go over there and cuss them the fuck out, and they looking at me like I'm crazy. Crown on her live crying. Peach almost had a damn nervous breakdown, and they looking like what? Like demons and Satan. That shit is real. This shit is real. So women and women. I know you ain't gotta accept my apology, but I am genuinely sorry.
I'm gonna say this because I am a woman that um I done played my part in a bunch of shit on this app. I had my part. And I said I wasn't gonna even have conversation for everybody. But at the end of the day, this is too far. As grown women, we done bumped heads, we done said stuff, we done cussed each other out. And matters what anybody think about me. When it come to kids, I don't play. I think it's very disheartening. And so I do accept your apology. A lot has happened. A lot has happened. But this shit right here, this ain't no fun and games. This Avery, whether her baby's sick or not, let me tell y'all, I lost my moderator. Dr. Kali was my friend. There was nothing wrong with her. She dropped dead Thursday. 39 years old. She's gone. I don't even want to remove her as a moderator, but I am hurt. And I heard an audio of Heartbreaker the other day saying she wasn't going to be satisfied until I'm dead. When I'm fixing to get ready to go to a woman that I met on this internet a year ago, funeral Monday, that shit is hurting and bothering me. But to hear that this woman did the same, see me, I can take it to God. That baby is innocent. That's an innocent baby. Heartbreaker, she going too far. I can't. Death, like at the end of the day, we all gotta go from this earth one day. All this shit we doing over here, one day this ain't gonna matter. He gonna shed us down to dirt. There's no way I could even be in the same room with a person like that wishes death on a baby. At some point, this shit gotta stop. It's gotta stop.
Oh man, it's a lot. This is crazy. And $2, I can hear your hurt. I can hear how hurt you are about this because I know
Yeah.
you and Aries like y'all butt heads like sisters, but I know for a fact that I can hear the hurt. in you. I'm really
I,
sorry.
and I'm hurt because Aries hurt. You know, I was just live and I could feel her pain.
Yeah, because you're a baby, you know? Yeah,
And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not the type of woman that can even say now people see how I feel. When it happened to me, my stomach I was so upset that I could feel my insides trembling because I don't play with death. I was walking, they praying on me, but I was praying for God to not only protect me, but protect my children.
yeah,
I didn't want nothing to happen to my grandkids because the way that happened to me and everybody thought it was funny, I can't even say right now, I told you so to Avery, nothing. I can't pray for her because that shit hit different when it's staring you in the face. That's her child. Don't nobody that shit not funny. To get up and think that who could get a giggle and a laugh out of somebody playing like that with their child?
But
Wishing
Miss
death on
Lisa,
somebody,
let
that
me say
shit there is
this.
bad.
It's a lot
Hey
of people
y'all.
that got giggles off of it because she also did that to my children. Said
yeah.
that
I remember that.
my children would barbecue. She wish I have to bury my children and all of that. And people thought it was funny. And then they looked at me like I was crazy when I said I'm not supporting anybody that platforms her. And then you have people talking about, well, nobody came to my defense when she said XYZ about my children. So because nobody feel like nobody took up for your children, you'll allow her to come onto your platform and do these things to other people's children. Y'all have to watch out who you following
Yeah.
because it not only speaks about Heartbreaker, it speaks about the people that allow her to continue to be platformed and come on their panels and say these outrageous things and then throw their hands up and say, oh, it wasn't me, it was her.
They just as
Yeah.
guilty.
That plausible deniability, right? Like, I didn't know it was going to happen, but you could have shut it down. You know what I
And
mean?
Tea Time
I
just as
mean,
guilty as her. I'm scared to say her name.
Alexa,
Tea Time
I'm a
is just
new
as guilty.
I'm a
I'm
new
not scared to say
person.
her name.
Alexa,
Hello, you guys.
Alexia.
May I speak for a minute? I'm
I
new
Yes, Mrs.
here.
Jays. I'm sorry. Hello,
I'm
Mrs.
sorry.
Jays and
Hello.
Mrs.
I
D.
hope everyone's
You might have to
having
mute
a
her.
good day. You know what? I am sick of all this crap. Everybody's on this platform tearing each other down. We are adults. We should not be acting like this. We supposed to respect each other. This TikTok is messy. It's messy.
Okay, Miss
Everybody sitting
James.
up here tearing everybody down.
Well, Miss
Do
Jays,
they
this is about a
know?
kid. I know how you do on my platform, but listen, Miss Jays, you're right. You're right. But in
I
this,
know. I just want to get this off my chest. Please let me speak. I don't like it.
okay, because
I
I
don't
just know how
like it.
you
We
do.
all are adults. We supposed to respect each other. We cannot even break bread with each other. Even if we had the bread to break with each other, we can't because we can't even get along.
That's
It's
true.
sad. We are adults. We should not be tearing anyone down. That's all I see. Everybody's just tearing everybody down. We should be lifting each other. We should not be tearing anyone down. This is what we should be doing. I mean, it is killing me to sit up here and get on this app, and all I see everybody just tearing everybody down. Can we just get along? Can we just get along? We should not be hurting each other. We should be lifting each other. Can we please get along? Let's stop all this drama. All this drama between all of us. We should not be doing this. We should not.
Man,
No, I agree. I
We
agree.
should not. I don't like it. It's
we
sad
agree.
for
We
each and
agree.
all of us tearing each other down. And it's just us. It's just us. It's sad. We should be on here. Let's just get us some content, some positive, lifting each other up. Let's not tear each other down. Let's just keep
Thank you,
going.
sweet.
Let me. Can I set something straight real quick? Because it's
Yeah.
a lot
You
of
sure
idiots in your
can.
comment section. A lot transpired on my live today and yesterday. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Aries and Heartbreaker was throwing low shots at each other. Early this morning, 3 o'clock in the morning, Aries did was enticing her. And what's the worst you can do? Have a funeral for me and my kids. Heartbreaker was saying, I don't want to do it. I ain't got a problem with you. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. At some point today, they got into it again. A lot of low blows was being thrown. Aries or what's the girl name? Heartbreaker said, okay, it's gonna be a funeral at 3. Aries started attacking her SA situation. Aries sends me a text message mad at me. So I asked the audience, if you give someone permission to do something, can you be mad at them? At no point did I give a poll about the fucking funeral. All you idiots in the comment section in the bottom.
But $2, do you remember when Heartbreaker said, you remember what I did to Miss Nitra? I'm going to do worse to you.
I do not remember that.
That,
Was
that
that
is,
yesterday or
I
today?
was there. That was yesterday. I was there
This
in
morning,
that live.
morning you talking about
I was there too.
early?
Technically, I was there. And when Aries said fine, she said fine, fine. Heartbreaker, just do what you got to do. And Heartbreaker said it's not for you. And she said that very clearly. And I was like, well, who is it for? That's what I was thinking when I was
And when
watching. I was like, who's it
Aries
for?
said that, Aries said, if you're going to do something to me, then that's fine. I'll take that. Just don't be messing with people that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So
Who said
Aries
all of
was
that?
saying, you
Because
can
I
do
told
what you
them
want to do to me. Just leave other people alone. That is what
quiet.
Aries said.
Because I was half
Yes,
asleep. It's 3 o'clock. I was half asleep.
She was.
Everybody today.
that is what
Well, she,
Aries
I heard her
said.
snoring.
Yes, I was knocked out. So I don't know. I don't even know what the hell happened. So, but people today was saying, Aries, no, you told her if you said it, you can have it. What you
No,
gonna do?
it
Have
was
a
not
funeral for
like
me or my
that.
kids? I
No.
don't know.
But let me just say this. I just want to say this to the people in the chat who act like, or for the people in the chat who are constantly rubbing those two brain cells together who aren't getting it. In regard to Aries saying, fine, fine, Heartbreaker, you're going to do it. You have to understand in the context of that situation, she probably didn't think she would do it, or she probably thought she would do it months later, or she probably didn't even, it's just a one-off, right? Like, just go ahead, do it, whatever. You guys are trying to make everything so goddamn literal that, well, she told her to do it. I want you to take those two brain cells that some of you niggas are rubbing together in the chat that you've been rubbing together when you let that nigga nut in you and had his baby, you knowing he ain't had no money, and when you kept working at that part-time job, when you know they was stealing hours from you, those two brain cells you keep rubbing together. You understand the context if you watch. I watched the entire live stream, $2. That's me admitting that I was because I had nothing to do that night, last night. So I watched the whole 6 hours. I watched the full thing. $2 was snoring to the point that they was like, girl, get off. But she didn't. She would come in and out. She was in loops. She said, y'all, what? And she would go out. She was literally snoring. And Heartbreaker was pressing Aries to tell her. And Aries was just trying to just get her to stop trying to jump on Junior, Bone Collector, or anyone else. And she asked them, just stop name guessing. Stop. If you're going to attack me, just attack me, fine. She was just trying to dissipate the situation. If you know Aries, you know she's trying to stump out the fire. You already knew what she was trying to do. She was trying to just stump out the fire. And I don't think that
She was trying to
Aries
protect Crown.
knew what
Yeah.
was going to happen today. So everybody in the comments who enjoys rubbing those two brain cells together, get an understanding. You're not playing semantics here. You can take that dumbass shit somewhere else. Okay? Because I don't give a fuck. Because I know how y'all like to run from comment section to comment section, trying to switch people up because y'all are so versatile on the word semantics and have never spelled it before a day in your goddamn lives. So what you're not going to do here is play whataboutism about a mother whose child had a virtual funeral for them. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. And no, $2, you don't have to explain it anymore. They're going to understand today what's wrong is wrong. There is no game of semantics here. Take it somewhere else. Period. take it somewhere else. Okay.
Hey, you guys,
So
I just want to say real quick, and then I'm gonna get down. I don't catch everything. I be sleep, and I have a job and all that other stuff. So I always I catch Petty Rose live, and I always catch the backgrounds of what's going on. I have to go to the pages that have the cliff notes. And so the context that I gathered from the situation that transpired with Miss Nitra, I really thought that it was all fun and games. Also because even
Fun and games about that though, Ophelia.
Miss
I just
Nitra,
don't.
I understand now. Hold on, let me finish. I
Okay.
understand now. So my apologies also for even going along, because again, I be on here and this is my little form of entertainment. So the back and forth from the context that I received, I thought that it was just like a fun and game thing. And also from Peach Live, I thought the funeral thing was in reference to deadening beef. I didn't think that it was a series, that this was something between two people and someone actually taking it personal. The context, the way it was being portrayed in the cliff notes and on the other pages and stuff like that, was that it was like being held in reference to deaden the beef and to no longer follow and no longer be a part of the Nitra train, right? That's how I took it, or that's how what I read and what I was watching, what I gathered from it. So I didn't think it was something serious like that. But when she said today, or what was played yesterday on some of the other apps that record the lives, she admitted to doing rituals on people. That now knowing that, that's why I was saying, Miss Nitra, I didn't know. I thought it was fun and games because I thought you were actually participating in it, as far as how people do on this app
No, ma'am.
for content,
No.
But to find
Never
out this
seen
and
nobody
how
do that
far it's
on no
gone,
on
that
this
is so
app.
crazy.
I
Yeah,
ain't
my
never seen
apologies.
nobody have no funeral. They participating in their own funeral on this app, baby. I don't know what side of TikTok you be on, but I'm going to recommend that you get away from there expeditiously. If you looking at content about funerals and you think it is fun and games, y'all need to wake up and think about and start paying attention to the stuff going on around you.
But in her
Yeah,
defense, Petty,
it ain't fun.
in her defense, I just want to defend Mrs. D. In her defense, it's what she was presented with. I know it's wrong. It's wrong. I know. I'm just trying to like
Right.
let everyone just, because it seems like everyone's trying to come up here and mend bridges. And I just don't want to be like, well, you did. Okay, we got it. And, and I understand the perspective because Petty, you and your family had a funeral, Nitra and hers did. But from how I'm hearing it from Mrs. D, she's like, I just thought it was fun. And, we all do it. We all engage in fun and games. So we realize this shit is not fun and
This shit is
games.
not right.
Right. It just
Because
happens.
I
You know what
don't
I
really,
mean?
that's why I said I don't really, I make videos. I really don't participate. I'm just recently starting to participate in lives. Normally because of how my work schedule, I didn't have time. So now seeing and being able to actually get full context and seeing what's going on, this is crazy. And yes, Miss Nitra, my apologies, because again, I assumed because they threw a birthday party right after, it was like I didn't think, and multiple people have thrown these fake funerals in a sense to deaden beef, to and it was in a sense comical in the way it was presented. But now finding out that there was real context behind the stuff that happened with Nitra, there was real context behind what happened with, like, even the stuff that went on with K-Dub and Trina. I had finding out the real context behind it. I was like, God dang, this is too much.
Yeah. It happens. It does. And I appreciate you coming up here to explain and just, offer your apologies for it. I do, Mrs. D. I appreciate you explaining that. I just don't want people to, I just feel like there was a lot negative going on today. And I just want everybody just to like turn our listening ears on, and just be like, just one time, let's just turn our listening ears on and be like, hey, I can see it from your perspective. I don't get it and I wouldn't do it, but I can see it from your perspective. And was it wrong? Yeah, it was. But she's offering a brighter window into what she witnessed.
And when all that you have are the people that I follow, first of all, I follow my people, Black TikTok. So when these are all of the people that I follow. I follow K Dub, I follow Petty Row, I follow Tea Time. When this is all that's being talked about, also, you really kind of don't. The participation is kind of there when it's all you have on your For You page.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Miss
that's
D,
true. That's true.
I'm sorry if I came off a little harsh, but I'm
So
I'm feeling a little. Shut up. I She talked about my children like that, about
I know, and
me
I was
want to.
wrong.
So
Ain't
I
neither,
think
Petty.
that
My
just hit
bad.
me a little different because anybody saying anything fun about a funeral, that's just absolutely crazy to me. Maybe I should not have taken it that deep. I get what you're saying. But there's nothing fun about a funeral. People don't, that's not something you do for fun. Um, so I apologize if I came off a little harsh. I'm sitting on a different side than you. That's all. So I apologize.
Yeah, I just see that she did that, and I follow you. I support us and the businesses. I've even done full free promotion on some of my little videos where I done told folks that I done did videos about their edges. Girl, you need some petty drops and
Well,
whatever.
thank
And
you.
support us. I support us, but it certain things I'm starting to get. I even said, even with the stuff that was going on with Miss Trina, like it was just dragged out on and on and on. Like, come on, this is, like Miss J was saying, y'all, we just tearing each other down and whatever, and then have the audacity to get mad at folks like what's the lady Lala that feels like we're entertainment.
She said it. She said
Yeah.
it to me. Lala
Yeah.
said that
Well,
to
I
me.
just want to say this real quick. I'm not going to be up here long. Sally did attend Nitra's funeral. Initially, it was told that it was about
Allie?
Nitra's TikTok account, Sally Walker the puppet.
Oh.
Originally, it was supposed to be about Nitra's TikTok account and her behavior, not in real life.
Right.
I also
And
did
listen,
not
y'all, because I'm
know.
going to go because I don't want everybody to come up here and think that there is an excuse for having a funeral.
Yeah, there's
There
not,
was
you
no
guys.
excuse, Miss
That
Nitra,
Okay,
and you don't
excuse
have
me,
to.
you
You don't
guys.
have to hear it. You can
apologize,
Okay,
definitely
Well,
okay,
well,
hear
Miss
it.
okay.
Nitra.
listen,
Okay.
listen.
Let
Well,
me
When
just
you
well, Miss Nitra, can I
apologize,
say something to
it
you?
ain't no. Yeah, but I'm finna drop down because see, all that this fake shit I don't rock
I
with.
just
I
When
don't
wanted to
you
do
say
fake
one
shit,
apologize,
Miss
it
but
ain't
you
thing.
no
don't hear
bullshit
me
no
Yo,
more.
okay,
apologizing to
okay.
you, Miss
Okay,
Nitra.
let me
Miss
You
Yeah,
don't hear
I
Nitra.
me
don't want to hear from the
apologizing
hoe
to
for
you.
tonight. I don't want to hear from the
Hold
hoe
on,
up in
hold on.
here.
I would
I
just want.
don't.
You,
I would
you
like
I
to
don't
say
don't.
you don't
something
hear me
for.
apologize.
Yeah, I don't want to hear you
I'm just
apologize.
saying the funeral was not supposed to be about you.
okay. I just had to drop her. I'm sorry, you guys. And
Yeah,
thank you again,
because
Mrs.
this is
D.
just how I feel about it. A funeral not funny. All that bullshit
Yeah.
about we thought this and that. These bitches planned the funeral for a week or 2 weeks for me. At the end of the day, we talking about Aries and a baby. I'm a big girl. I done wrapped that shit up in a nutshell. It's over with. It was done. They done it. Now it's done turned. The tables done turned. So what we got to do now is talk about the chairs at the table. The shoe is on the other foot now. It's not
Miss
funny
Nitra.
now. It's a baby now. I'm just being real with y'all, Virgo. So when it was me, everybody was laughing, kiki kakan and all that shit. But now it's a baby and everybody get to see it at their front door. So let's address it being a baby. Miss Nitra handled that shit. I took it, I accepted it, we moved on. Everybody ain't coming over here to say I'm sorry tonight. That shit doesn't happen.
No, Miss
It's
Yeah.
over with.
I'm
I
not
ain't
trying to
coming
say.
up.
I'm not trying to say sorry to you. What I will say to you is this: as a neutral person, whenever I heard that they were having that, I actually went on Skywalker's live and watched the Diamond interview because that didn't sit right with my spirit. And I'm gonna just tell you something. A lot of
Your phone's breaking up.
oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
You can hear me?
Can you hear us?
Okay, so basically what I wanted to, yes, I can hear you guys. Basically, I just what I want to tell Miss Nitra was, even though I'm a neutral party and I just be in everybody's life, but when I heard that, I went went into Skywalker's interview with Diamond because that didn't sit right with my spirit. None of that sits right with my spirit. And people need to be adults and stop following people that does things like that. And people's kids are off limit. And I did see, the attack on Patty's kids, and it was just out of control. And at some point, it do need to stop, and people do need to be an adult and learn how to tell people that is not right and don't participate. And I'm sorry that it happened to any and everybody. And I just think that people need to be more conscious and think about their lives and their future and their kids. Because one day it could be pointing back at you, and it could be, not just a game. And
Yeah,
that's all I
that's
had to
true.
say.
Thank you.
Thank you very
All right.
much. Thank you, Virgo.
All right.
Can I say
Yeah.
something real quick?
Yeah, it's just us three. It's just the three of us. I'm just not probably not. I'm waiting for Diamond to come back, but I don't think I'm letting anyone else in the box. It's been a tough day, and I don't need people arguing. Again, you guys, I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be a know-it-all. I'm not trying to be a smart ass. But I'm telling you guys right now, you're not going to play a game of semantics here. That doesn't exist here. I want to make that clear. Games of semantics don't exist. Well, Steph, what's really a funeral? That's not going to happen here. Okay. I told you guys once before. I told you again. I've taken 4 years of ancient philosophy, which is the art of semantics. You're never going to out semantics me or anybody who I think you're trying to out semantics. I don't give a fuck what. And I'm not talking about Mrs. D. Mrs. D explained it that she just got caught up, and that's a totally understandable explanation for how you got caught on the wrong side of the streets. But for other individuals trying to come up saying, well, technically, Nitra, it wasn't, I don't give a fuck what it technically was. We know what it is now. Okay. I don't care what it was, but we know what it is now. And so don't try to come up here and try to, again, it's bullshit. I hate when people do that. I hate when you guys get on this internet and pretend you know what semantics is. You don't know the art of semantics. You don't know any of that stuff. You need to just drop it. Just argue what you want to argue and move along. Okay. Don't invalidate how people feel. Just be like, this is what I think, the end. But stop trying to call it semantics, because it's really fucking disgusting. It's disgusting how you invalidate how people feel. Both the women had goddamn funerals for themselves up here. And you're trying to tell me, well, technically it was a garbage truck. I don't give a fuck what it was. I don't care what it was. You just heard the lady. She said that's how she felt. That's how she felt. Okay. So anyone else want to speak? I'm waiting for a minute. She dropped. I don't know if she was asleep or not, but I'll give y'all the floor.
I was just going to say, this seems like a double-edged sword.
Yeah.
I get that people want to come up and apologize for participating in things.
Yeah.
But where was your antennas when it was going on? Like, what about it made it seem right to you from the beginning? Like, it ain't but so much tricking that lady can do. She specifically said funeral for Miss Nitra. Like, I don't understand how you can misconstrue that. So what part of that made you think, oh, this is something that's gonna be fun? This is something. And then Miss Nitra came out and spoke out about it live multiple times, saying how she felt, saying how hurt she was, saying how people had already been calling her and calling her family members, asking if she was okay. What about that made you feel like it was a good idea to get dressed up, grab your phone, and get on? I'm not understanding. But I also understand people feeling like now they need to apologize to get it off their conscience.
Yeah.
I get it. But it's kind of like a double-edged sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this respectfully. I'm not on the internet trying to make friends with everybody on here. I'm not. I'm not Steph, because at the end of the day, everybody not gonna be for Miss Nitra. What's done happened. Some bridges are burned. We can't cross them.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, this is a child. Regardless to what everybody say, that shit ain't gonna work with me. I've never hurt a child, nor will I ever. I never imagined a child being hurt. I've never done anything. I never cursed my kids when they were growing up. Facts. So tonight is not the time to come on somebody's platform and try to give Miss Nitra no flowers. I don't want them. It might take time. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
until you sit in the seat that I sat in for a minute, when that funeral, it took the cake.
Yeah.
Regardless to where it was, I wasn't worried about dying, but at the end of the day, that's a bit far.
Yeah.
Now it's a kid we talking about, and everybody want to come. I love y'all too, and everybody want to come now and try to give a reason. It's no reason for it. That shit should have been said back then when everybody was plotting and wearing red hair and putting on clothes and laughing.
That's
It wasn't
ritualistic.
funny.
It's ritualistic to wear the wigs and the
Yes,
hair and the lipstick. That's a
And
ritual.
they
yeah,
was
that was a
participating.
bit far. That's a bit far. So at the end of the day, now we need to pray against it, which I
Yeah.
don't. I believe no weapon formed against Avery's child will prosper. But now everybody get to see what it feel like.
Yeah.
That
And
it
it's not
don't
a,
feel good. It's not a good feeling.
yeah,
It's
because
actually
everyone, well, I didn't see it, thank God, but a lot of people did witness it. And it's like the fact that they had to witness that and Aries had to witness that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, here's my question to you guys. What do you think's going to happen to Heartbreaker? Do you think people will continue to platform her? I mean, the only
she
people,
got to play. Tea Time gonna keep. I'm gonna tell you, ain't no people. Tea Time gonna keep platforming her. Great minds think alike. They're like-minded women. I'm not afraid to say it. There is no way. See, as long as she over there, Tea Time got a crowd. I don't care what nobody say. So I think like this, that I heard her say Tea Time made her. And I heard her say she look up to Tea Time. But at the end of the day, somebody got to be bold enough to tell her enough is enough. And as long as she can bring numbers and they think she's sexy and now everybody's so partial to her, everybody like her, they allow her to come over there with this type of behavior. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I ain't going to bite my tongue and I'm going to say it today and I say it tomorrow. As long as Tea Time open up her platform to her, that's where she going to sit comfortably. That's where she going to take all her shit back to. And that's where she will continue to be able to drag people, whether it's a funeral or a nursing home situation. Tea Time has given her a comfortable place, and that's where she go. Uncomfortable, because anybody that acts like she acts is a very disfigured individual. I'm talking about mentally, physically, and emotionally. She is very outraged, and Tea Time has given her a place to be outraged. She's given her a place to be comfortable, and as long as Tea Time got a platform, Heartbreaker got somewhere to go. Now I stand 10 toes down, record it, clock it, whatever you want to say. I'm not gonna bite my tongue. Tea Time just gave her somewhere to be comfortable. And like she said, in a minute you're gonna see, because she gonna wring Tea Time ass out to dry too. She's only sitting around in places that she can sit back, and in a minute she gonna be able to use the same thing that they using on us. She gonna use it on them in a minute. Now y'all stay right there and don't go nowhere. And I'm gonna give you some news you can use to sharpen your tools with in a minute. Tea Time gonna go through the same thing here in a little bit. Watch what I tell you. But
No,
then again,
nah,
it
Miss
might not
Nitra.
matter.
Hold on.
I'm gonna
Because
be real with you.
because when I talked to Tea Time about it, when Heartbreaker did that to my children, Tea Time told me, well, what about me and my children? Nobody spoke up for my children when she called my child a prostitute and said that she wasn't involved in ex trafficking. She called my daughter a prostitute and said she hopes I die. What about me? Nobody said anything about me. She's
Well,
already done it to Tea Time.
well, I might as well go on and tell the truth, all of it, and nothing but the truth. So help me God. One thing about Tea Time feelings and how she feel about what somebody else go through, she miss tough over there. She wear her cape at all times. So she gonna always act like it didn't matter to her with the camera on. But when the camera turned off, I don't want to hear nothing about a female that's acting like she's harder than everybody on the internet. Period. I don't want to hear that. Because at the end of the day, that's not the truth. Tea Time ain't been struck like everybody else been struck. And then Tea Time will tell you she didn't have relationships with people like we had relationships. See, I'm not trying to say don't nobody love their kids, but if a woman can say that she don't care and she'll say fuck somebody dead mama, then I can't relate to her. So she might not feel like you petty about her daughter being called a prostitute. So at the end of the day, we don't compete where we don't compare. So she might not feel like us. It still don't make it right. It don't make it right. And as long as she give her a platform and somewhere to go, Heartbreaker has a comfort zone. She has a comfortable place to go. And that's just it, and that's all. And I will not dwell in places like that. I'm going to tell you something. It ain't fun until the rabbit got the gun. So y'all stay right there. Because Heartbreak ain't through. She came here, she said it herself. I came to kill, steal, and to destroy. So what she thinks she's doing is destroying us. But God got the last laugh and the last say so. And I land my plane because y'all don't want to hear from me because I always got 2.2, but 3 going to take them overboard.
Nitra be over here preaching. She do. It's a good prayer. Listen, it's a good sermon. I always like a good sermon. You know what I mean? But I don't. I'm just be honest with y'all. I don't have an opinion on any of that because I don't let my brain go to that level. You know what I mean? Once I write someone off, it's just written off. So what they do to me is not a discussion. And that's just me personally, right? Like once you've been written off, I got nothing for you. Okay. How you live, how you structure yourself, or I just got no opinion. You know what I mean? And it's not out of fear or any legality, you guys. It's just that like people do what they do. It ain't gonna happen over here because I like my little bubble and I like to feel safe. And again, I don't go looking for trouble and looking for mess across the internet. So if someone wants to take it up to, like, oh, Nosey was letting people over there drag me. Well, it's life. Okay, this is our bubble. We're over here. You know what I mean? Just got to just get in where you fit in, I guess. There's nothing I can do about it. Like Nitra has a right to speak. She was over there with Tea Time and longer, right? You guys had inner windings together, so she has her opinions on it. I don't have my opinions on it because I didn't know Heartbreaker did all that to Tea Time. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
I didn't know either until we were talking about what happened to my children.
Mhm.
And that's exactly what she told me.
Yeah. I didn't know that Heartbreaker did that to her.
Yeah, this is what I think, and I'm going to just be truthful. We took a mental health course, me and Tea Time, and some more people. In that mental health course, we took precautions on what to allow on our platforms and what to drop and who to drop and at what time to drop them.
Okay.
We learned what crises were when people are unhinged. And for the safety of Heartbreaker, when she was showing her address and going outside, at that moment, I stated that she needed to be protected. That's when my funeral came. It's because I asked Tea Time to protect her. That's when me and Tea Time bumped heads for the last and final time. So because I spoke out and said that was too much, yes, it's a crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Take the mental health course. Javon is getting ready to have another one. $45. I get with y'all on my platform about it. This is not free advertising. But listen, so because we learned it in the class,
yeah,
as a peer to her, I stated in the comments only, Tea Time, this is going too far. Drop her.
Yeah.
She did it. Instead, it turned on me. It backfired. And Heartbreaker says she does not like to be protected, so I had a funeral. At the end of the day,
I didn't
Tea
know that.
Time,
That's how that happened.
yeah, too much has happened. And
Yeah.
Heartbreaker has to be stopped. And the only way to stop somebody like that is to stop allowing free space for her to come out here. What she said about Ari's child, that's too damn
It was
far.
too much. It was too much and it was too
That's
far.
too far. Me and Aries, we bump heads over here. We done cussed each other out. We done had a whole roasting session.
Yeah.
But I would not dare, and can't nobody say, I don't care. Y'all can hear me saying F y'all, but you did not hear Miss Nitra say nothing about a child.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not going to argue about that till I go to my grave for real.
Yeah.
But Aries, baby, I don't play about kids.
Yeah.
That's too far.
Yeah, that was too
That
far.
is too far.
Yeah,
And Aries does not deserve that as a mother. As a mother, that pisses you off to the point of no return. I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and say that's what Aries get because I'm not that type of woman. I'm right now, I stand with Aries to say that shit is too far and Heartbreaker needs to stop being allowed spaces. Like, how did we even get to the point of her being allowed that long in a damn box to even say that shit? When she get too far and certain things start coming out her mouth, she needs to be dropped out the boxes. But they allow for her to get everything off her chest. And then after that, here comes the bullshit. Stop listening to her. Stop platforming her ass.
yeah,
I ain't scared of her. I ain't scared to say her name. Cause one thing about it, y'all saw her funeral, but you damn sure still hear me talking. Bitch can't bury me. She'll bury herself before she bury me. In fact, she digging ditches for herself. So y'all, stop platforming Heartbreaker.
yeah,
I said it, I stand on it, and everything I said tonight, clock it. Cause it'll be on the blogger page tomorrow. I don't give a shit.
yeah.
Period.
What do you say? It is good to me. I've been stealing that. I want to admit I've been stealing that for a while now, Miss Nitra. But no, I agree. I don't think. I just don't know if I could I had my own traumatic experience with my baby who's actually dead, and so I've had my own traumatic experience with my baby. So just to be around people who talk about who joke lightly about stuff like that, knowing I lost a child, and which I'm not trying to make this about me. It's not about me, but because it opens up old wounds, that doesn't seem like the type of environment I would want to be around or circle around, or just, oh, okay, well, she wasn't talking about my baby, so hey, here, get up here. No, I can't do that because it's already traumatic enough. You know what I mean? So like, for my own reasoning is why I would not platform Heartbreaker at all. You know what I mean? And obviously out of respect for my friend, who I would hate to lose my friend over trying to, I'm not a life creator, so it doesn't even matter. Okay. So I just wouldn't do it because it just sounds crazy, right? For my own traumatic experiences, but not just that, but my friend, and Nitra, who is my new TikTok friend, who also was funeralized, if that's a word. I wouldn't do that because just out of respect for them. It's just like, it's not hard. Money is not everything. I promise you guys, it's not everything. Money is not everything. And there will be another Heartbreaker, maybe not as intense, but who can still give your panel liveness, robustness, views, clicks, likes, subs, who will not do stuff like that. And they're everywhere. Everyone always wants their 15 seconds of fame. And there are tons of people who can make the room go boom when they show up, and they could do really good numbers for you if you collaborate with them and have them in your panel and things like that without denigrating moms and dads and kids. And, you know what I mean? Like, there's always going to be that next person. Like, you can't hold on to your coattails onto someone so tight. Like, oh, I'll never get another person like this who'll be able to give me 5,000 people in a room. Yeah, you will. They come,
Yes, you will.
without having to, what's it called? Hi, Edna. Y'all, this Edna. I like Edna. So she's not
Hi, y'all.
crazy. Hi,
Hi,
Edna.
y'all.
So,
You know I'm a nosy bystander myself.
I do. How you doing, Edna?
But I noticed she changed her name to Machiavelli, and I really think she's really methodical, and I think she's
Oh,
been
wow.
planning on getting back people that she feels did her dirty in her situation. And she's
Y'all didn't
doing
know
that
that
by
lady changed her name to
befriending.
the Lord? She
Say what?
changed her name to the Lord.
Yeah. So I'm telling y'all, this is well thought out, well planned out. It just so happened that it unfolded too soon for her. I really feel like she's been planning on coming for people, and she's sitting amongst and befriended the people that she's coming for the most. And it's playing out right now. And aside from all that, I'm going to take a sabbatical because I was never encouraging her behavior. I don't even know who More Life is. I don't even know who you are. But I never been cool with HB. I don't know her. I just recently came on this side. But anyways, I want to pray for Aries and I had people on this app. I don't want to center myself, but I had people on this app tell me they wanted me to wake up in a pool of blood when I was 8 months pregnant. So that's what this TikTok does. People go too far, and it's disgusting. And yeah, so I was just thought it was interesting that her name was Machiavelli. I just wanted to share that.
Well, thank you, Edna. Kind of crazy, but
Her name to the Lord before, and I told people, y'all keep playing with that girl. But I think it's funny that even people in the comment section is saying that she's friends with them, or she's being around them for other purposes. But what she don't realize, they not her friend neither. Everybody got ulterior motives, and I'm not talking about what I heard. I'm talking about what I know. So, baby, they all playing the game over there.
Oh, it's just messy. I just feel like you can make. I hate these grid boxes so much. I just never know which one to pick. But I feel like you can make friends. You can make really good content on this app and get those really good numbers across this app without having to subject yourself to that kind of extremism. That's just my personal take. I don't feel like you gotta be like, I gotta be with the person who's the most extreme in order to be able to get views and what. No, you don't. Those people come. They will come. Those people who are ready for their 15 minutes of fame, they will find you. If you're consistent, if you're, if your panel is open and they can easily jump in the box, if your panel is welcoming, those people will find you. They always find you. Your audience will find you. You don't have to hold on to people who do stuff like this. I just feel so bad for Aries because, she shouldn't have to witness that on a place where she finds comfort. Like Aries found her friends here. She found, her little sisterhood here. So like a place where she finds comfort. This is what no one should have to see that. Nobody should have to see nothing like that. That is.
Baby, tea time, I always talking about folks. Don't nobody care. And let me tell y'all this. Somebody asked, when did me and Nosey Bystander become friends tonight?
Today.
Will there be another? Will there be another? Will there be another? Join us. The friendly crew. Will there be another? Y'all so worried about it. Don't get too pressed downstairs. We got this. Today. We became friends today.
Is open.
No, they're not open. No, they're not open. I'm just y'all. I just been in therapy. I'm not angry and crazy
Me
no more. I have.
Will there be another?
Therapy in my journal. But I have no beefs. I'm unbeefable. I can make up with anybody. It's that simple. I don't have an ego, so I don't play victim on the internet. I'm sorry. I want to make that clear to a lot of people because I think a lot of you might get that misconstrued. I don't get on my platform and cry and moan for chef gifts and shit like that. Not to say that you can, but I don't cry and moan and bitch and say, I'm the victim. Poor me, poor me, poor me. I don't do that. I know how to humble myself. I grew up in a Black household. You know what I mean? Like I know when I'm wrong, and to admit I'm wrong and to do it where it belongs. I disrespected Nitra publicly. I apologize to her publicly. It's that simple. It's not rocket science. And I promise you, I used to date a rocket scientist. This ain't that. Okay. This ain't that. So it's very easy to be like, oh, I was wrong. Admit it publicly. Okay, I was wrong. Okay, Nitra.
And grown folks move on. And one thing about us, we're not going to even bring it up no more. So to y'all that want to keep bringing it up, you got something to talk about. Yeah. We don't. Period. We over it.
Period.
Now I can say it. This is good to me.
Yeah, well, I've been stealing that for weeks, so I can say it now. I can say it publicly. This is good to me.
Yes, Haunted.
How did I not say it through the entire Dominican Republic? I said it the whole time. I said, this is good to me. Honey, I was stealing it. I did not care. I said, ooh, child. But yeah, like I'm not, I don't have an ego. I'm a very easy person to get along with, I promise, but I am like very like skittish. So if I feel like I'm being attacked, I just go, you know what I mean? Like that's just how I am. But I'm normally a really nice, calm, somber, I get along with a lot of people. I don't say that for fake, y'all. I really do. Do I not, Patty?
Yeah.
Vouch for me, friend.
Easy to get along with. She really, really is. Like, she's a very genuine person. Like,
I like to laugh because I like to laugh and I like to be funny. Yeah. And I really am a jokester. I just like peace. And if I don't bother you, don't bother me. But if you bother me, I'm going to say it. I'm gonna get you, period. But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna be for everybody on this internet. I don't want to fuck with everybody on this internet. Everybody on this internet like not likable. They're not enjoyable. You can't be in their presence. And so I won't be over there. I don't care what tea time them saying. When I say I'm done, you'll get to see I'm done.
Yeah.
So with that being said, they can keep Heartbreak over there. They all look alike to Miss Nitra. Blonde wigs go good together.
Now
Over
Nitra.
here, well, I'm just
That was
saying.
that was unnecessary.
I'm sorry. Forgive me.
That was unnecessary.
Forgive me. And listen, y'all. Y'all heard the recording. Y'all know I said F y'all. Y'all know I never said F the baby. What another person say out that mouth, you will not hold me accountable for. Please leave the baby situation alone. My baby 28, and that's it. That's all. Y'all want to drag this out? We can take it to another
Yeah.
platform.
Yeah.
I
Also,
cuss you out
too,
over there.
I'm clocking all the whataboutism in the chat. You will get blocked after this. I hate to do you like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't worry
Thank
about that. I'm not too concerned about whataboutism. Just ignore the chat. Not all the chat, but
Okay.
for the people who are trying to play whataboutism, because again, they're not smart. That's why they're on burner accounts on their kids' phones, which is pathetic. Okay, so just ignore that. Okay, just ignore that,
Okay.
and whatever they got.
I got that rating. I got that one blocked. That's why they so pressed down there. Rating Rapture blocked. I understand. I see. That's why you mad down there. You blocked.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, yeah, they'll just leave again. Ooh, child, what a night. I saw Aries in the chat. Hi, Aries. I hope you're doing okay. I know she's trying to like poor Aries.
And I know I be cutting up, but I'm definitely gonna pray tonight that
Me too.
people will open their eyes and really see what's going on around them. Get rid of all the giggles and the cute stuff that people be saying to get a laugh after they've said the dangerous stuff.
Yeah.
That's how they get you. They say the dangerous stuff, then they give you something that'll make you giggle. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pray that y'all open y'all eyes, because some of this stuff is just not funny and it's not cute.
Can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah.
Have y'all noticed, and this is just me, I haven't said anything dangerous yet, Thick Bone Collector, but I will if you stay in here messing with me. I'm playing. But listen, I noticed that it wasn't this kind of drama before Heartbreaker showed up. I'm like, Diamond, hear me out. Hear me out.
I do like a good
It was
conspiracy theory.
more men against women and women against men. We were hearing more of the red pills and all this. The minute Heartbreaker came on this platform, she said she was coming to kill, steal, and to destroy. And I don't know about y'all, but ever since Sister been out here jiggling that ass, shit been shaking. She has been very disruptive. And a lot of it transpires on Tea Time Live. It start there and it end there. Plus, she a little messy. You can't tell her nothing. She a little messy. But I will say this. I have noticed in the Black community that since Heartbreaker got here, it's been an uphill and downhill battle. Both of them. She has went from platform to platform. I was cool with Chef Fox and Tea Time at one point in time, but Heartbreaker got to him.
Mm.
So it's a lot of stuff that Heartbreaker done done. If you ain't careful, she gonna try to destroy Tea Time and Crown now. Why she have to Crown now? So where they act like they can't, is Tea Time don't stand on nobody business. She stand on y'all damn hearts. That's what she do. See, y'all Tea Time struck, not Miss Nitra. Y'all the ones been out here wrestling with her for 3 years, and she tell y'all everything because she ain't never wrong. Miss Nitra don't give a shit about Tea Time like that. Y'all can start coming over here with your starstruck asses. I don't hear nothing about her like y'all do. So let me finish and let me land my plane. Y'all like Tea Time like that, not Miss Nitra. Period. Y'all be too scared to tell Tea Time the truth. I would stand flat foot in her face and get on my knees. In fact, because I heard she pretty short. But I get on my knees and tell her she messy. So Mess has hooked up with Mess. And now the shit stank. Period.
Well, I won't say that.
Well, Patty. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's my opinion, and sometimes it's a fact behind it.
I mean, I agree to a certain extent. I
Yeah.
don't necessarily believe that she brought some of the stuff over here because we was already arguing back and forth. We was already doing it before Heartbreaker came, but we kept it surface level. We kept it on the surface. We were
Yeah.
still arguing, and it was stuff that we could easily come back from. Oh, I'll be back on your live next week, child. We finna argue today. We finna cut up. I'm gonna call you this. I'm gonna call you that, and we'll be back all right in a week or two. We'll be back in each other's face because we kept it on
Nothing
surface
crazy.
level. Right? It was kept on surface level.
Mainly, I saw mainly. I don't care what you stand on down there, baby. You can have 10 toes and 10 fingers. They probably tea times. I don't care. But listen, before Heartbreaker, I noticed, and maybe I wasn't on the right side. I saw a bunch of men and women fight. We was trying to decide if men and women hated each other. We was talking more about the brick lady. When Heartbreaker got over here on this app, wherever she popped out from, she came to destroy. And she ain't let loose since she got here. She got some folk in the chokehold. They scared of her. They scared to say her name. Scared she gonna have a funeral and they ain't going nowhere. But she just do too much. So I will say this proudly. Heartbreaker is a problem. She ain't gonna do nothing but call me fat tomorrow, and that's okay. I'm gonna be eating when she say it. So I don't care. She has already done enough to me. She can't go no further. She put a roach and all that in front of my grandbaby face. But a woman that can't claim her kids could never come for me. Never. Now she got kids. But what's going to happen when those kids that she so proudly saying that she has, when these ditches she dig and she find herself putting flowers on for real? So at the end of the day, we got to pray for her children. We got to pray for Heartbreaker children. See, that's what people fail to realize. That right there, what she doing could come back and bite her so big in her ass. These kids that she was talking about the other day and how handsome her son is and her daughter doing all this could come back on her. So everybody downstairs in the comments fighting for y'all life while ain't nobody gonna fight for y'all's. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
Nobody finna fight for y'all like y'all fighting for somebody else. Y'all show up on the battlefield and ain't nobody gonna help y'all out there. You're gonna scratch against your damn selves. But the minute that Heartbreaker got to stare some of this stuff back in the face, I heard her say that Gen X situation scared her. It only scared her for a day and a half. She was so scared when she heard Gen X had cancer. What made her so scared about that situation? She went and deleted some stuff off her platform because she was so scared. But then within a month, now she's talking about Ari's child. She wasn't scared. She likes attention. She likes app-tention. A-P-P. She loves app-tention. And a lot of y'all done gave it to her. And I land my plane. I probably need to come downstairs.
You're more than welcome to go wherever you like, Miss Nitra. I appreciate you coming up here, though. And no, a lot of what you said, I agree with. It's just, it's too much. And I'm not saying I agree with the conspiracy theory that it all started with Heartbreaker, but I do remember everything being really surface level. Like, I remember people cutting up but getting back together. I don't remember the high intensity doxing, job calling, funerals. I don't remember a whole lot of that. I just remember, seeing Tea Time arguing with what they call it, bro code, and then they were together, and then seeing Diamond go back and forth with people, and then but it always like came together. You know what I mean? Like, I always saw that, but then I always see it like smooth out when a trending story breaks and everybody wants to get a piece of it. Like, I remember that. I don't remember like this. This is dark. This is like a gray cloud. Like, bad. This is real bad. I never seen it this bad before.
Yeah, I agree. We kept it pretty surface level, pretty much. Majority of people agreed kids were off limits, and we wasn't doxing. We wasn't, calling people jobs and stuff like that. But now it's like it's on a different level, and like
Yeah.
I feel like people do that when they can't best the other person verbally. and they
Yeah.
get embarrassed and they feel like they don't have any other choice. They gotta hit below the belt because if they keep it surface level, they can't win.
Yeah.
Yeah. They like some of these Shaylas and them in the comment downstairs want to be relevant. Like, see that stuff they doing down there?
Yeah.
They think
Trina,
that
not
that
today,
stuff down
Trina.
there hurt.
Not
Yeah,
Trina,
but
not
look, I
today.
don't care what Trina say. Listen, this is the thing. They think that down there hurt me. That was 20 years ago. 20 years ago, let me tell y'all what was going on 20 years ago. I was 28 years old raising my children that I was responsible for. Never had a CPS case or none of that. So all this stuff y'all doing down there, that shit don't matter. That's some of Rajetta and them crew, the bone collectors. I know who
You
y'all
you
are.
you and
Y'all don't
Rajetta
know.
don't get along?
Child ain't something her. But I'm just saying this part of them. So
And
that
Trina,
stuff right there,
no, girl.
yeah,
Yeah, Trina, not
when
today,
it got
Trina.
real,
Like I
yeah.
said, I don't, not today, Trina, because for real, not
Trina,
today.
baby, take your ass on and go clean
Yeah.
up that man.
Yes, like not today. She's already explained it 4 times in this live stream that
I
that
don't
man is
say
not her
nothing to
moderator. She has
Nosey.
no connection to that man anymore. She's already disavowed the situation. Stop coming into the comment section. Every one of you, stop coming into the comment section playing whataboutism. You're just going to get blocked. That's it. That is it. Because everyone's brain cells only exist on one sound wave, okay? And a lot of that's going to go over your heads. A lot of your brain cells exist on one sound wave. You can't seem to focus on what occurred today. How about you focus on what occurred today? But you're so caught up in, yeah, Trina, I'm talking about you. I'm not about to block you, Trina. Oh, not me losing connection. Oh, not me losing Miss Nietzsche. Her signal's going out. Oop, all of it. She dropped. But yeah, like stop doing that. Like stop coming into the comments. And Trina, let's be real honest, because I'm not in the mood today. We're talking about somebody having a funeral for somebody's child. So I want to just be real honest today. This is not the day. And I'm really not the one to play with in the fucking comments. For real.
I
Okay?
got dropped. I had to
Like
go because I was hearing two lives. Let me address Trina right quick, if you don't mind. Trina,
I'm gonna mute up Trina
please,
because you did it to
because
yourself,
she did
baby. I'm
this to
sorry.
herself. Now, Trina, I've been sitting over here minding my business. I have not said anything about you in several months that I know of. Even when that dirty apartment was going around, I tried my best to refrain from it. That's your filth and your story. So at the end of the day, you heard the recording. All of y'all that's saying they heard the recording. I can't help that y'all bitches illiterate. But Trina, as long as your asshole point towards the ground and your feet do too, bitch, you don't clean up. You could never come for a woman and wash dishes. You don't wash. If your house look like that, I promise the ass is next door to it. So when you get your shit together, come for me. Bitch, when you stop being homeless, come for me. When you can feed your child without the help of a spoon from somebody else's hand, come for me. Until then, you ought to be at this point embarrassed. Embarrassed. You keep coming out of the corner. You keep coming out of the corner that don't have shit to do with you. Stay your ass over there and get your meals and your shit together. Get a meal prep. When you get your meals prepped for a full week, come for me, bitch. But until you can think about what your daughter gonna eat tomorrow, we talking about Ari's daughter. We ain't got time to worry about your ass. You done had to pack up and ship up to a whole nother territory because you couldn't get your shit together in one place. Bitch letting on too. So when you get your bonnet wearing ass that never sold, when you get your shit together, then I think about addressing you and talking about Mario to you, bitch. Until then, go clean that white man house that you left filthy and had the nerve to act like somebody had done something wrong other than your ass. Get your shit together. It ain't no way to get you ought to be out here still making feed the children commercials and they gave you $5,000. How many kids did you have to feed? Okay. Now, once you get your shit together, then you can worry about Miss Nitra shit. Miss Nitra didn't have to get on here and make a whole nother commercial. I didn't know who he was feeding, you, your dog, your bonnet, or the neighbor. So let's go out there and talk about them Uber Eats that your ass never paid for. That shit. Clock that shit. While you out there done got you a free meal and an appetite. I got time for your ass today. Cause a bitch that never sold a bonnet but wore it longer than the sales could never.
Miss Nitra. Now we just
I'm trying my best to help a bitch out because I come to my platform where Rover and them love bonnets. I would get Rover and the crew one of your bonnets. But first, you got to come out the bonnet in order to sell the bonnet.
Miss Nitra. Miss Nitra, please.
Now, in all fairness, Nitra,
Miss Nitra, please.
Nitra, you gonna get banned from coming over here. Now, in
Miss
all
Nitra,
fairness,
please.
Trina, you were trying to you were trying to invalidate another child's experience by weaponizing a child's death. Let's be clear, okay? I told you guys, you're not gonna ever be able to out semantics me. You are attempting to weaponize another child's experience today by weaponizing a child's death. Do you hear me? And you think I'm going to let you in the box to defend that? That's not even a good game of semantics. That's just stupid.
Give her 2.2. She'll have a borrowed page and a cash
So
app up in no
no.
time. Give her
So no, I'm not
2.2
going
to
to
go
let you up
borrow her
here,
friend
Trina.
page. Go borrow your friend
Hold
page
on, Nitra.
and some
Hold on,
lunch.
Nitra. Hold on. So I'm not, Trina, I'm not gonna let you up here to argue and kiki back and forth. You do it a lot. You do it a lot. And I'm always been on your side. So I don't even want to hear nothing from you. I've always been on your side. But you always want to weaponize situations and make them about yourself. You do that. That's your shtick, and I'm starting to catch on to it. You're always attempting to make everything about you. People allowed you to be a victim on this app for 2 months and graciously fed you however you want to define that. And every chance that you get, you see someone who you have an axe to grind with and you go on the attack. There are other things, Trina, and I'm not even trying to say this disrespectfully. There are other things in your life that you should be focusing on. And trying to come into my live stream and go toe to toe with Miss Nitra after what Aries had experienced today is not one of them. What you need to do is, if you really want to be a supporter of Aries and her experience today, maybe send her a DM and tell her that you're her and her son are in your thoughts and prayers, and you want to extend an apology out to her for what Heartbreaker did today. That's how you can extend your energy today, not trying to get into a box and tussle and make it about something else. See, you're used to other live streamers letting you on their platform because they get their dick sucked by likes, clicks, and views. I don't get paid to do this, so I don't have to put on a whole monkey show on TikTok. I don't have to do that. Okay? So the way that woman dragged you, you definitely deserve that today, because the fact that you tried to sit here and weaponize one child's death over another child's experience, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself, Trina. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should.
And she should be ashamed
Yeah,
that
you
for
should.
years the internet been feeding her child and she got one. See, let me tell you something about a woman that
Okay,
fed
y'all,
4
hold on,
kids.
Nitra.
Well,
Hold
I'm just
on.
saying,
I
cause
let
see,
you. Hold on,
when I'm
Nitra.
put
In
up
Trina's
nosy,
defense.
when I'm
Hold
not
on, Nitra.
bothering them, they come for
Hold
me.
on, Nitra.
See,
In
Can
Trina's
I get
defense, I did let you
2.2?
drag her. Nitra, no, you
Okay,
can't drag
okay,
her twice.
okay.
you just
No,
had
okay.
You
7.
better
What you
leave me
talking about? Can
alone
you
then.
get
You
a
better get them.
2.2? You just had 7.
Well, I'm at
Like,
this
can I
point.
get a
At this
2.2?
point, they've been picking on me for so long. I'm finna take
No,
their ass to hell and back. Leave me
no.
alone, Trina, because I'm telling you now, you had one duty, and that's a child. And if you couldn't feed your one, don't come for a mother that fed 4. Don't do it, because I will read you your rights, and that's from alphabet to the end of the bit. You should have been more hungrier than your damn child, because maybe if you would have got in a starving mode, then your baby could have ate. Bitch, you ain't been hungry long enough, because it ain't no way you and your child should have been hungry. And I'm done.
Yeah,
Oh,
and unfortunately, Trina, I'm sorry, Trina, I'm gonna have to, well, I think she left, but I'll mute her for the entire
I would
live.
have
I don't want to
left
see, I don't even want to hear what she got to say, because I'm like, Trina, and I'm one of your last supporters. I still support Trina, and then that's no tea, no shade, but I do, because I always feel bad for her, but like, come on, Trina, like, damn, like, you really trying to make the situation about you. Like, stop that. You got the wrong, you got the right live. Let me say that. Let me correct myself. You got the right live. You do. I'm not one. I don't. Trina, this ain't a clown show, and this ain't the Universal Soul Circus. Okay, you're not about to come up here and go. Doot, 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 doot. Nothing will be gained from this. No, not a flower or a rose or or a galaxy will be sent anybody's direction, not mine, not Nitra's, not yours, not Petty Rose. We barely cracked 40,000 likes in this live. Not that I give a fuck, okay? I don't care about that. And this is the sad part. You're so used to letting people use you. And I want you to marinate on that statement. You're so used to letting people use you that you're still letting people use you. That's the crazy part. You're so used to letting people use you, your mind, body, and spirit, that you will continue even on the digital world to let people bastardize your body. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. I'm like, why are you letting people use you? I'm not going to use you, Trina. I'm not going to let people screen record this and so they can use you. I'm not going to let that happen. Okay. That's how much respect I have for you. Okay. That's how much respect I have for you. I ain't even going to let them play you like that. Okay. So no, Trina, you cannot come up. All right. And I think she already left. Go live and call me everything but a child of God in your hotel room. Okay. Like, I don't even give a fuck. I'm just like, damn, girl. Like, I'm trying to save you. I mean, I couldn't save her from that read, but I tried. Okay.
Yeah, that was that. Yeah.
She needed it. She needed to hear it because I'm like, I know what she's trying to do. I know what she was trying to do. You're trying to weaponize these children to make yourself a victim. Like, girl, I see right through it. You can't. I keep telling people, they think I'm joking. I'm like, y'all, I analyze so fast. I've worked in research and analytics for so fucking long. I can analyze in real time when people open their mouth. I can literally do it. I can see what you're doing, and I can already predict your next move. Like, I knew exactly what I said. She gonna try to join this box. I know she is, and she's so used to people saying, "Come on, circus monkey, come on up," that she thought she was gonna get an invite up here to bark and scream. Girl,
She'll have somewhere to go.
This is my last live. I need this for tomorrow. I need this for court tomorrow. So I can't let it go down.
Yeah.
Today is the
tomorrow. And to the ones over there listening in on this live. Hey y'all.
Hola.
Hey, listen, let me tell y'all something. Miss Nitra is not gonna make up with all you bitches on the internet. I'm putting this at the end of tea time recording before I drop out the box because she over there with the phone up against her ear. Switch ears tea time because I got something I got to say to you too. I'm not here to make up with all you bitches on the internet. And I know y'all over there hurt because I'm over here in Nosey bystander panel. But you'll get over it, okay? You'll be okay. Shine your lips a little more, Red Mama. Get your glossing going. At the end of the day, I was asleep. I'm woke now, and my Bella voice stay woke. But y'all, if y'all didn't know, tomorrow we'll be having court. We can bring them all to the docket. I don't give a shit. They don't like me, and I don't like them either. So at the end of the day, I'm not here for everybody. Not Lottie, Dottie, or everybody. I'm here for Miss Nitra and the ones that like me, the ones that don't. Fuck you and feed your chips for breakfast. It's been good, Nosey. This was the end of it. Let me know if tea time position open. I might need to put my application in.
I think that position has closed officially.
Oh, I was trying to get at the end, but y'all, I'm just joking. That was a joke. Let me take that off because tomorrow they'll have that trending from here to 9,000. I was just joking. That was a hit in the gut. That was a hit in the gut. I was going low. Because they over there listening to me. I had to say something that didn't matter.
No, that's okay. Anyway. I don't care if they listen. I mean, this is no harm, no foul. There's no harm, no foul. I can't control what Nitra says. If she got smoke for y'all.
Yeah,
if y'all still listening, if she got smoke for y'all, she got smoke for y'all. I don't have any smoke for anyone at all. None. But you're more than welcome to listen in.
I'm joking. Regular stuff. Let me say this because I don't want to bring no hard time to you. That was the last part of this was a joke, y'all. I was joking. I am a jokester. I'm not looking for no part of nothing. I don't even think it's nothing going on like that. I was just playing. Not really trying to get no. I
appreciate you saying that.
Yeah, I'm just I shouldn't have said that because I don't want you to take nothing from that. That was all jokes. That was me being petty. So that was me hitting below the belt. I shouldn't have said that part. So y'all take that part out. We won't bring that to court, okay? But at the end of the day, this is to the ones downstairs fighting for your life behind a fake page. We don't know you. We'll never probably ever get to know you. you'll probably never ever come from behind your comment section. So y'all stay comfortable down there while those of us that feel comfortable turning on our cameras, we gonna be over here with our cameras on. Anyway, I'll be in the comments and I might come back up here to make some more folks mad. Until then,
Well,
ta-ta.
thank you, Nitra. I appreciate that.
I appreciate this. This been fun. I've been gone a week. This is how you come back from being gone a week.
I know I've been in Chicago all week, so I'm back home now. Now I can cut up.
Yes. Let me leave y'all with this. This is good to me. Period.
Bye, Nitra.
They said it's this Miss Nitra diss tape. They said, who won't smoke with me?
Child, she was cutting up, and I just like it's not good for your mental health to listen in. I promise. And if Tea Time is listening in, Tea Time, I promise she didn't say anything that you couldn't rebut effectively. Okay, so it's not even worth listening into. It's not worth sending your goony goons over here. It's not worth it. It's people are allowed to have their opinions on situations. She has her opinion on Heartbreaker. She has her opinion on you platforming her. I'm talking directly to Tea Time because I think she's listening. She has those. I don't have those opinions because I just don't. I don't. I don't have those opinions. I want to make that clear. I don't have an opinion on that. I'm not saying it's right. No, I'm not saying it's wrong. Wait, no. What's the word? I'm not saying it's right. It's not right. I am saying it's wrong. It's not right. But I don't have a specific opinion on you guys platforming her. That's just what you do. I don't partake on what happens on people's pages who I block. Once you're blocked, I literally move on with my life. But I know it does hurt a lot of people seeing the continuous platforming of Heartbreaker. And that is something that people who platform her have to discuss. That has nothing to do with us, but people are more than welcome to air how they feel about it here. So that was my Mrs. Tea Time. If she's listening in, no harm, no foul. Okay. It is what it is. People are going to do what they do. And there's that, but there's no point of listening in because we're just going to be talking about girl stuff. So that was the end of that. Yeah. So that's it. Cause people like to listen in and I like to talk to them directly, if they're listening in.
Now, y'all do know that being Christian do not mean that you perfect. Because I see y'all having that debate down there in the comment section.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, just because somebody says they're a Christian, that does not mean that they're perfect. That does not mean that they don't show out from time to time. It does not mean that their feelings don't get hurt and they react. Christian means that you understand that there is a higher power, you reverence God, and you try to do better every single day.
Yeah. That's
None of
true.
us are perfect. None of us will ever, ever, ever be perfect. I don't think how much good you think you do, you will never be perfect because we sin by thought, word, and deed.
Yeah.
It's
That's
a lot of
it.
stuff.
Tell it, Petty, because I don't go to church, but I do believe in Jesus.
By thought, word, and deed. You can't tell
And
me
that's
throughout
all
the
I was
day.
going to say. You are absolutely right, Patty. We all Christians, but we are not perfect. And I had no idea that Heartbreaker was a witch and that she truly participated in rituals like that. And for that, I apologize for participating in that. I never felt what she did to you was right, but this is in reference to Nitra's funeral, participating in that, because I did not participate in anything when it came to you, Petty, but I did with Nitra. And I did not know that I basically was aligning myself with a witch. And that bothers me. And I apologize for that.
I hope you just do whatever it is that need to be done to get that up off of you.
Oh,
Because
baby, I'm covered in the blood.
you
I'm one of his
definitely
favorites.
participated.
Yes, and
You definitely.
repentance and restitution is what's needed. So
Okay.
please believe that and know that. But yeah, I did not know that. When I heard her say she wished she could have picked up grave dirt when it came to Aries' child, That was too
Let me
much.
do this right quick. Yeah, let me take care of that. All right. But
Yeah,
yeah, I hope people's eyes are opened and they stay open and they see that everything ain't all fun and games on this app. Some people take this stuff serious
yeah,
and their little games aren't actually games.
yeah. That's true. That's true. Some things some people take things very seriously. They do. They
Yeah.
take it very. It's very serious to them. Their level of, and I'm not a clinical psychologist, but I do like to dabble in knowing that stuff. But some people's perception of how they want to be perceived and that being disrespected is enough for them to go mad. And I'm not saying this is in regard to Heartbreaker. I'm not saying this is in regard to her. I'm just saying in respect to how you see people react. This is just a life lesson for people. If you ever went to a party with someone and you were with a group of your friends and you meshed up with another group of your friends and you started sharing embarrassing stories and you said to your friend, "Oh girl, remember that one time where you accidentally like farted when you laughed in front of that boy you liked?" And she completely just 360 and just goes ballistic. It's her perception of herself that she doesn't like to be denigrated. And she's going to make sure that she corrects your behavior in the best way that she sees fit to make sure that you don't do it again. So it's very much, it's just reminding me of like how people's reactions are to them being perceived as a liar or sneaky, like you are the detention page, right? And Heartbreaker saying, "No, I'm not. And I'm going to prove it by giving you a funeral." You know what I mean? Like, how dare you disrespect me like that? And that's the reaction that it's giving. And so I'm like, I wonder what level she goes to when she feels as though people are disrespecting her image, I wouldn't call it high school behavior. I wouldn't call that at all. I wouldn't call it high school behavior, but it's just something to
Maybe that's just
observe.
It's
unhinged.
spiritual.
It's
It's spiritual
unhinged.
Not a demon.
behavior.
It's
Right.
unhinged.
It is, Steph. It really is. That because when I heard that everybody who knows about that are aware of that. When someone says they wish they would have had graveyard dirt from a real grave with doing the ritual of your funeral, that is a true ritual.
Now, let me ask you this. Did anybody in here watch the funeral? Did anyone actually see clips of it or
I
no?
I
didn't. And what
didn't.
hurts me is later that day, I end up hearing that she posted a video, which was funny, which was not in relation to anything ritual. It was from the Bad Girls Club off Zeus in
Uh-huh.
relation to what I did hear last night with the whole Aries and who gave her the info. She played the little clip of Rolly off Bad Girls Club asking about who told what's her name to jump on Natalie. Anyway, if you watch
Yeah.
that show, you know what it's about. She put the statement down there that was going to be Crown looking for Aries. And I had just gave her credit and said she is creative with no idea that she did what she did this morning.
Yeah. Okay. So no one watched it. So
I
I was
didn't.
trying to figure out the reason why I asked you guys that is I was curious about like the context of like what was people's reaction when she asked for graveyard dirt? Did people just start dropping
She
out?
said that in Alley Cat Live.
Oh, who's Alley Cat?
That Alley Cat is tea time. Y'all call her tea time. I call her Alley Cat. She's out
Okay,
the alley. She do. And let me tell you why I call
okay,
her
okay,
that,
okay, okay,
Steph.
okay, okay, okay. Before you get into why you call her a derogatory term for my platform, I'm asking you to call her Tea Time. Don't call her Alley Cat. I know
You
you can do
think
that
Alley
elsewhere.
Cat is derogatory?
I do. I do. I find it derogatory.
Why?
Because she's
Why
a
do you
woman
think it's
and she has a name.
derogatory?
Because she's a woman and she has a name and call her by her name. Has she ever called you out of your name?
But you just got through saying that Trina would get up here and do a dance like a monkey. Now, come on now.
I
You
didn't say
know
that
we
Trina would get up here and do a dance like a monkey. I never said that. I said I
like
would
a
never
monkey
let
and
Trina
get
get
up
up here
here
and do
and
a dance like a
entertain. That's
monkey.
what you said, Steph. Come
I,
on now. We just
I
talked. We
said I
just
would
talked about
never.
semantics.
Are you? Did you hear this? I said I would never let her up here to be a circus monkey.
Thank
I never
you.
said that. I never
Implying
said
that
I would.
that's what she is going around doing of other
Okay. So what
places,
you're
right?
currently trying to engage in is whataboutism. I asked you a direct question. Has Tea Time ever called you a derogatory name
Yeah,
other
the
than the,
reason why I call her Alley Cat, because yeah, we've had a run in.
and what did she
Absolutely. Where
call
she was
you?
disrespectful.
And
She
what
was
did she
very
call you?
disrespectful.
I'm
I
asking you
can't
a direct
recall
question.
the
What did she
exact thing
call
that she
you?
called me. I can't recall the exact thing that she
Okay.
called me,
And until you
but
remember that, you're going to have to address her as Tea Time. Once you remember
I'll
the name
say
she called
her.
you, I'm more than happy to let you call her Alley Cat. But until then, you have to call her Tea Time. It's that simple. Okay?
Well,
It's
I'll
that
say
simple.
her. We'll say her. We'll say her. Is that
Okay.
fine, Steph?
Fair.
We'll
That's
say
fair.
her.
That's fair.
Okay,
Okay.
let's do that.
Okay.
Her. She said that over there in her live
Okay. Okay.
today.
Okay.
She said, I wish I would have had the graveyard dirt. That's what
What
she
was the
said.
overall consensus of the live? What did people say?
But they were
What,
talking about the funeral. They were
no,
talking
what was
about
the
the funeral.
when I ask about the overall consensus, I mean like what were people's reactions? That's what I meant to say. What were
That's
people's
when
reactions?
everybody went ballistic. That's what started out the whole crying.
Oh.
Peach started crying through her live. Other people started crying. I came in there and told Aries to get the hell up out of there because that was at the same time that her was trying to convince people that what Heartbreaker did was okay because it had been done to her.
So Aries was there too?
Yes,
I
in the box.
didn't know Aries was there. I didn't know she was there. Oh my
Oh.
God. I didn't know Aries was there. I didn't know.
Yes, that's why I would, because I don't go over there. I don't go over there. Everybody
So
knows I refer to over there as the alley, okay? Hence the other name. But yeah, and that was what was vexing my spirit because I saw her sitting around. To me, when I hear you talk like that and you're comfortable in a room like that, then that make that's all of that is witchcraft.
so
And
you
I
guys
had to
are
go in there
you
to tell
you guys are in the
Aries
comments
to get
saying
up
that
out of
Aries
there.
wasn't there. You guys, let me
Aries
ask you.
was
Hold on one second.
there.
Hold on
She
one
was
second.
in the box.
Hold on one second, honey. You gotta let me talk, okay? I'm not trying to fight you. You're here. You've already made
No,
it.
I'm
I'm
talking to
just
the
asking.
comments, Steph.
Okay,
I'm
no,
not
don't talk
talking
to
to
the
you.
comments. Okay, leave the comments to me and the one moderator. What I'm asking the comments is, was Aries there? If was Aries there was Aries there? That's all I'm asking. Was Aries in Tea
Aries
Times
was
live?
in Tea Time Live when
Okay, so
Heartbreaker said,
okay. Hold on. I got it. That's the only answer I needed. So when I hear the comment saying she's lying, how is she lying if Aries was there? The only statement I wanted to know was Aries there? I think a lot of people in the comments, again, I don't want to be rude to you guys. You seem like lovely people, but those two brain cells y'all been rubbing together since I got live at 7 o'clock, they burning out. They're burning out. They're burning. You're burning through the two brain cells y'all need to get up for work in the morning. Okay. You have to listen. The only thing I've asked her was Aries there? And immediately you guys want to say she's lying. And then I ask you, was Aries there? Well, she was there. So how is she lying?
No,
Y'all,
I think there is a lag. So I think when they were hearing the part about Tea Time calling her out of her name and all of that, I think then that's when it comes into she's lying, because now I see somebody say Aries was there, but that girl is lying about what Tea Time said. So I
not
think there
Tea
is a
Time,
lag.
Heartbreaker. Heartbreaker.
so Heartbreaker
So
never
I
said
don't,
Heartbreaker never,
Heartbreaker talked about the graveyard dirt that she wished she
yeah,
had it. Right.
yeah.
Heartbreaker said that.
Yeah. It's good. It's okay. Unless no offense, y'all, but unless TikTok has a high school a high school diploma requirement, we'll always be in these arguments because I mean, like y'all will fight Stardust if y'all could. Y'all would literally the way y'all fight. I want y'all to go to your local community college and just take one class on semantics. That's all I want y'all to do. I don't even ask y'all to do shit. Don't even gift the live. Just go and just go when the live is over. Just go Google it. The way that y'all try to split motherfucking hairs in here, y'all could be working for NASA. The way y'all be splitting hairs, like y'all be like this. Okay, but she said it at the 1.6 minute mark. not the 1.67 minute mark. She's a liar. Call the feds. The way that, like, damn,
Not called the feds,
Thank you,
good.
sexy
ready.
lady.
They be
Thank
ready
you,
to
Nick
just
Shotley.
crucify it. Like, damn, y'all. I don't care what the minute mark was. I just want to know: did Heartbreaker is it true that Heartbreaker had a funeral for Aries' son? Yes. Did Heartbreaker state that she wished she had funeral dirt? Yes. Was Aries present at all in Tea Time's live stream? Yes. Nobody's a liar if those three things are to be true. I need everybody
Absolutely.
to breathe, okay? I need y'all to just stop and breathe. Y'all are, because y'all get so caught up. It's them screen record pages.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they got it because I'm telling you, today
No,
kicked off.
it's a screen record, but I blame it on them for having the minute
Oh,
by minute coverage of everything. I just miss when we just used to just be able to just tell the roundabout story and just be done with it.
well, I like the blog pages because I don't get to hang out on here a lot and they keep me updated because I'm just too busy to hang out here all day.
Well, that's
But
okay.
when I do, the vlog pages keep me up to date.
Yeah, well, that's good. I'm glad they do some work, even though I still have a gripe with them. But I'm glad that they do help with you guys getting caught up to speed on stories. Hopefully, ethics kicks in and the screen record pages will not play any of Tea Time's live stream with Heartbreaker saying that. I hope they don't. I think enough
Um,
people were traumatized that they don't need to be re-traumatized by hearing it again.
yeah.
That's my hope.
And your page keeps me up to date too, Nosey. I check out your page too.
I appreciate that. I try not to talk about none of this nigga shit because this stuff is crazy.
I
I
know
try to
we
just
gotta
keep
get
it
a
fun and
full
light.
spectrum. We
Well,
gotta
thank
get
you. I
a full
appreciate that.
spectrum.
Thank you. Did you want to add anything else before I get ready to drop you?
No, ma'am, that was it. That was it. Oh,
Okay.
and I had just wanted to say to Nitra, because I know she didn't want my apology. See, I've been asking Nitra Steph for this recipe for the longest.
Well, I mean, you pissed her off today, so you're really not gonna get it.
Well, you know what? I didn't piss her off. She's pissed off about my puppet, and that was not any beef. Honestly, it was no beef behind the puppet. The puppet was a reenactment, a comedy sketch of something that really happened where Nitra was the only other person present, and the puppet reenacted Nitra. It was all in fun and games. It was never derogatory. It was actually aimed towards someone else, but Nitra just happened to be in the live that day. And so there needed to be a puppet to reenact her. Well, the next day, apparently someone may have passed it to Nitra negatively. And she got up the next morning. I wasn't there, but I got message where she said that it was angry and said the next time that I imitated her or that my puppet imitated her, that it had red hair. So I had time to be a little petty that day, and I did give the puppet red hair, and it just acted like it was Nitra. And from that day, which was last year, 2023, October, Nitra has hated my guts.
Did you ever just consider apologizing to her?
Oh, you took the word right out my mouth.
What she said, Steph? She don't want to hear nothing from me. And let me tell you something.
Damn.
Nitra,
Because how many skits have y'all done with that puppet?
that was the only one. That was the only one, Petty. That was the
I'm
only
sure,
one.
because I'm sure
Sally
I
has
done seen
went
that
back.
puppet.
Right. And Sally is herself. Sally is
Okay, but
not
have you just
Nitra.
considered, and just hear me out, because I feel like we're all adults who pay bills. Have you just considered just not doing it and just apologizing to her like a woman? Or is
Try
does it,
just today, Steph. She said she don't want to hear it. She don't want to hear it.
okay, well,
Because let
she
me
in the
tell y'all
box.
something else about
Well,
Nitra.
she in the queue, so
Oh,
I'm gonna let her up.
if you'll hear me, I will apologize to Nitra because that puppet never, ever had ill intent towards Nitra. And
Okay.
that's where I feel like the wires got crossed because when Nitra first came to this app, she was doing a lot of cooking and she has this one recipe that I've been asking her for since
Not that either.
last year, Stephanie.
Okay,
Last
well, she
year.
about to
And
come
she
up,
won't
and
give
you,
me that recipe to save her life. And she's so mad at me about that puppet. And that puppet never got up and spoke derogatory towards Nitra. It quoted quotes of Nitra, like period poo. It even cussed out the $2 crew like it was Nitra. So it was all an endearment. It was funny. It was a comedy sketch. It was never
Okay.
negative. And I don't know where she got that vibe that it was negative, but since then, she has just always been like,
Well, I don't know. I
she
mean,
don't want to hear
I
from
don't feel
me.
like you're apologizing. I feel like you're defending the puppet, but Nitra's
Well,
here, so
I'm
I'll
just
mute.
clearing it up. I'm giving clarity. Nitra wasn't here, but if you're going to hear me, I can definitely apologize to you.
Let's discuss it first, because I don't want you to waste an apology.
See, there we go.
So, but for real, because this is how I am in real life. If we're gonna address it, we're gonna address it with the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. So
Absolutely.
so the puppet was made, and the puppet was made to go strictly towards me. Period.
No, it wasn't.
Listen, hold on. I'm talking about my puppet, not your first one. You were mimicking me with the first one. And after you were mimicking me, I clearly stated, if you're going to make a puppet and say it's me, at least had a puppet looking like me. That's what I said. I remember. And I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be truthful. So I don't have no reason to lie. A lie ain't gonna tarry in front of him. So I'm not gonna lie about what happened. Yes, the first puppet was made, but you were using that first puppet and calling yourself mimicking me. You were there. Abundantly was there. Mama C had a grizzly bear up, whatever it was that said it was me. After y'all did that, and I stated that puppet didn't look like me and was an insult, I said at least she could have done, if she was going to make a puppet of Miss Nitra, was at least give it some red hair, some lashes, and all this. That same day, in my live, T came through the live and said, Miss Nitra, we have your new puppet ready. And that's when the redhead puppet showed up.
And see, I didn't know T came over there to do that. See, you say
Okay,
T.
so she came through the live and she stated that you all had the new puppet ready of me. And the puppet had red hair, red lipstick, and I still have the video. Red lashes
Right, I
and
do
all
too.
that.
I got the video
So, but
too.
listen,
But
what's comical? But listen, let me finish. I said in the comments when I came back, because I ain't lying, I'm going from lie to lie so I can keep up. So when I cuss somebody out, I make sure I'm cussing them out for the right reason. But I'm not for to cuss you. I'm just clearly stating. But if we're gonna be truthful, let's be truthful. You made your puppet. It was supposed to be a Miss Nitra, and y'all thought it was comical. So what's comical to you all might not be as comical to the person that y'all call yourself making fun of. Not only did that happen, but for several weeks y'all kept putting a backdrop picture up of me that everybody
y'all,
saw. Well, but listen, let me tell you something. Now it's a separation. Y'all want to be separate. But when the shit was going on, it was a group of y'all. I
it ain't
remember
about being separation.
but
It's
let's
about
be,
who runs the
because if it
live,
was
though,
me,
Nitra. Come on now, come on
but
now.
I'm gonna be
Who
truthful with
runs
you,
the
so we're not
live?
gonna get
Who
anywhere.
truly had a background picture of you up? Now, come on now. If we gonna state facts, let's state facts. Who had a picture of you in their background? Was it me? Was it me?
So
That's all I want to know. Yes or
let's
no?
answer
Was
that
it
one
me?
question.
Was it me though?
Can I please?
Okay,
Because
yeah,
if
because
we don't,
I listen, y'all. Listen. I'm not trying to be mean or nothing, but I
I
feel like
just
you're
feel
doing.
like the apologies. This is how I feel.
I just feel like
When
it's
you
not an apology. It's like
apologize,
I feel like you just
yeah,
wanted
if
to
it's
be
not
up
an
here so you
apology,
could
I
I
just.
was
don't have to
trying
give a
to apologize.
recap.
She wanted to talk first, Steph. I let her get the
Well, you're
flow, and
not
then she
getting
went
my
on this
recipe. You're not
monologue.
getting the recipe.
Well,
Okay.
I really do want it, Nitra. I
Well, you're
want
not
that
getting it.
peach cobbler recipe that you did, that crust on those cupcakes. It looked delicious.
Well,
And
guess what?
regardless about how you feel about me,
Wait on
I
the
can
book.
always give you that credit because truly the puppet was never made to come
I'm
after
giving you
you.
Now,
credit. I'm
Nitra,
giving you your
Nitra,
credit for your
Nitra,
puppet.
can,
I'm giving you your credit for your puppet. You
Nitra, can
got a
you just
lip.
give her the recipe?
Shit, no,
Charge her
she's not
for
getting
it.
that recipe. She better
Charge her
tune in.
for it.
I don't know why she mad at me like that. Come on, Miss Nitra.
I'm
What a
not playing.
price.
I
Now,
don't
I've
play.
been
Nitra.
asking you for that recipe since October 2023, Miss Nitra. Come on.
Now, Nitra,
Recipe.
come on. We're supposed to be mending bridges over here. Just let her apologize and give her the recipe.
I
No,
got
but
an
listen, I'm gonna tell
idea.
you this. At the
Hold
end of the
on.
day, I'm not here. Y'all. Listen, this is a lot in one night. I'm
There
not
is.
here for everybody apology tonight. This ain't a go around the world nature night. We are here to discuss Ree's child. At the end of the day, these women know everything we've been through. The shit done happened. It's over with. I know how to move past shit. They can keep on harping on that shit. That shit over with. We done it. It's over. There is nothing that's going to be said tonight that's going to change my mind about anything. I'm not here tonight to hear everybody apology. I don't want them. And that's
Now you see what you're
respectful.
saying, Steph, and
Listen,
that's
I
No,
don't
why
want it. I'm
when
telling you, grown woman, from woman to woman, from Barbara to Shirley, I don't want it. Period. I don't. And you rather me tell you the truth than fake with you. That's a lot of shit that's going
you
on
hear
this
what she's
app.
saying straight up, Steph.
I
She
do.
don't
I
Hold on.
want
do.
the
And let me just
apology.
say this. Let me
Tonight.
just say this.
Tonight.
Um,
I'm not.
Good
I'm not.
night. Good
I don't
night,
Thank
want
you.
Nitra. Good night.
Thank you,
it.
Nitra. Thank you, Nitra. But let me just say this to you, honey. Like, you can't, okay. You
I don't
look,
expect
look,
anything, but my
hold
thing.
on.
Okay,
Hold
go
on, hold on,
ahead.
hold
Go
on.
ahead.
You tried to apologize. I felt like it was half-assed. I ain't even gonna hold you. It felt like a terrible apology. But again,
Get to
I tried.
apologize. I
Hold
didn't
on.
even get to try to.
Yeah, but here's the thing about apologies. Apologies don't require backstories. Just say you're sorry. Say, I'm sorry,
What
I
was
mocked
it? I
you.
didn't know she was up here, Steph. When y'all told me she was up here, I said, if Miss Nitra is willing to hear my apology, I'll give it. And what did Miss Nitra say? Before you give your apology, let me say this.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Y'all
but
not paying
she added
attention.
but she added context to it. I didn't know.
She
You made it
never
seem like
stopped.
no, she did. You didn't add that. You didn't say that you were with $2 and Mama C and abundantly doing that. You said that you followed Miss Nitra and you were reenacting something. You never stated where it was coming from. So I just want to say this, and then I just got to drop you. It sounded like a half-ass apology. I don't know if you're gonna get
I
that
didn't
kava
give one.
recipe,
I never
but
got a
I
chance to
recommend you
give
try
one.
Pinterest or the World Wide Web, and you
Well,
might be able to
it's
find
not that
something.
serious. That's just the credit I'm
Yeah,
giving her, right? Because
yeah,
again, I really don't have no flex with Nitra. But I mean, yeah, don't play me about a recipe on goddamn Pinterest. Don't do me like that. So, I'm just saying, don't play with me, Steph. Come on now. So, but at the end of the day, I really don't have any ill intent towards Nitra. That's the real deal. Whether
okay,
she talked to me again or never, it would never phase me, right? It'll never phase me. But I want her to know out of my mouth, I truly don't have a problem with her. And I did not get a chance to apologize. So it wasn't anything to be a half of anything because I never got to say it. But that
okay,
was it. But I just want her to know, yeah, I don't have no ill intent. And yeah, she can keep her recipe. But that's just the one thing that I used to ask her for. So I continue to do that in hopes that one day maybe, she'll be like, I'm going to go ahead and give it to her. Or maybe she won't. But either way, I'll be good. Always
okay.
remember that.
Well, I appreciate you coming up here saying that. You have a good night, okay?
You too, Steph. Bye
All
bye.
right, bye bye.
Now, what I will say is,
She ain't getting that recipe.
no, she not. But that's what make it feel like a half-ass apology because you say you want to apologize, but then you throw in the little funny stuff, the little ha, can I get the recipe? Today is not a funny moment. You might
Yeah,
want to just go ask that puppet for the recipe. Since you got a puppet that's supposed to imitate me in nature, just ask the puppet.
yeah. I don't think that was gonna come, and
Yeah.
it's like I didn't know. See, she left out a lot of context. 'Cause I just thought she was just a woman who followed Nitra and who was hosting a live and doing a random reenactment. She did not implicate $2. And $2 was dragging Miss Nature pretty thick in the knees. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? So I'm just like, I feel like that was a big part of the story that should have been included.
But she also got to respect Miss Nitra boundaries. Miss
Yeah.
Nitra said before she came back up the second time, she wasn't doing no round of apologies, forgiving everybody tonight. She came back up here and tried it again. See, that may be her problem. She don't respect boundaries.
Yeah, that could be it. That's possible. I don't know. I'm not a clinical psychologist, nor do I pretend to be one, but I guess $2 was the one was where the live stream was hosted about the puppet. You guys, like, I guess that's what you said. That's what you said. That's what Miss Nitra said. That's where the $2 puppet came from. So, but yeah, I feel like that's a big part of I feel like that was a big part of the story.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but no, I don't think you're getting that. I don't think you're getting that recipe.
Yeah.
I'll ask Nitra, but she gonna know why I want it because she know I'll give it to you. So she probably gonna give it to me either.
You better put a price on that thing, honey.
Everybody know I don't cook, so what am I gonna do with a peach cobbler recipe?
Oh yeah,
What would I
child.
be doing with it? Not a goddamn thing. No, today was a mess, honey.
Yeah, it's been a day. It's been a
I
day.
I
And
didn't know
bitch,
all that happened in tea time, so
what
I don't
day
know.
is it? What is today?
Monday.
Bitch, I know you lying.
I know unemployed niggas when I see them. Me being one of them. I know an unemployed nigga when I see him, and I'm one of them. It's Tuesday?
It's not because it's after 12, of course.
Oh, it's only 10:30 here. That's
Oh,
why.
baby, it's 1:46 here.
Okay.
Yeah, what today is it, baby? Because we is confusion. This was a lot for one day.
It was a lot. Like,
Mhm.
it was a lot.
Baby, the
It was a
streets
lot.
is definitely gonna be on fire in the morning. Um, yeah,
Diamond better get some sleep.
she better, cause it ain't gonna be no getting off at 12 tomorrow.
Uh-uh.
Guarantee you that.
She got to work a double. She got to work a
Right.
diamond double.
You have to pull a double, a baker's dozen. Baby, she gonna have to put.
I just want a diamond double. She gonna be working diamond dude. You gonna tell Diamond tired because that wig go.
Not shift. Not you said a wig.
You know when she be tired because her bangs be all wispy. She be like, Diamond be tired. Y'all be getting on her nerves. She
Oh
be
God.
tired. She gonna slump in that chair. She gonna order. Somebody gonna send her some Chick-fil-A. Not Chick-fil-A. They don't got that in Atlanta. What y'all
Checkers.
got?
She's even go get her some checkers.
Uh-huh.
And
She love her.
no, that heifer finna do like she did that day. I saw her prop that camera up. That hoe went and got in the bed and turned her back to the camera.
She didn't.
I said, ain't this some shit? And they carried on in the panel. Like she
Because when
was
Diamond
sitting
tired,
there.
she like a kid. When she tired, she tired. She's I'm gonna lay down.
Baby, she had her back to the camera. And I was hollering because they was still carrying on like she was just right there sitting in that pink chair.
Okay, they gonna cut up, honey. They gonna cut up tomorrow on Diamond's Live, and I gotta get up early to catch it. I have to. I cannot miss tomorrow's live. I hope she gives Aries the floor tomorrow. I think she will. I think if they ask her to, I think she'll give Aries the floor tomorrow, as she should.
I think Aries, I may be out of bounds for saying this, but I do believe that Aries does need to take a break from this app.
Yeah.
And I say that because this is not the first time that Aries has been hit with statements about death about her children.
Really?
Poozy, remember?
I don't. What?
Bitch.
What did Poozy do?
Her and Poozy got into it. I think it was the anniversary of Poozy's daughter's death. And
Oh,
them two got into it. And she said, I hope you lose the child so you can feel the way I feel.
well, what did Aries say to make her say that? What happened then? What happened before?
They was arguing, and I think Aries she was saying something about Aries, don't make me go off on you because today is my daughter's birthday. It might have been the daughter's birthday. And she said,
Oh,
today is my daughter's birthday, and I don't feel like such and such, such and such. And they was going back and forth. And I think Aries may have said, F you and your dead daughter. And then Pooza came back and said, I hope you lose a child so you can feel the way I feel.
dang. That's sad. And also,
That's
you guys,
not
I don't care if
that's in
Tea
that
Time
growth
talks about me, you
space
guys.
stuff.
I just want to make this clear. I see people in the comments. You don't have to come over here. I'm in therapy. Okay. And that's very sad. I didn't know Aries and the Poozy. That's sad on both. They're both equally wrong. Let's be clear. But both
Yeah.
equally sad, That is very sad. I didn't know that Poozy lost a child, and I didn't know Aries was that until was hurled back at her about her child. I didn't know that. That's sad. But you guys, I just want to make this clear. I'm in therapy. It's a book therapy. And I don't care not that I don't care, but I don't mind being the topic of tea time's discussion. Okay. Tea time is not the topic of my discussion because there's no need for it. This live stream, you guys, is zero profit. It's a zero profit live stream. Okay. I don't make anything from it, and which means I don't have to put on a show for you guys. Okay. I know you've probably come here to think you're not gonna get a show. There is no show. There is no like goal. There is no Cash App goal. There's not even a live goal on here. There's no like goal, share goal, Cash App goal. There's no monetary goal. I don't have to discuss tea time for any reason because I don't have a reason to discuss her. So I know you've come over here to try to get a show. There is no show. I'm sorry. But she is more than welcome to discuss whatever it is she wants to discuss to maintain the structure of her live stream, which includes me or Nitra or anyone for that matter. Okay. So I just want to make that clear for you guys. You don't have to run over here and be like, well, what's Nosey saying? Nosey's saying nothing, because Nosey understands that people who maintain live streams for profit have to have subjects. And sometimes I can become one of them. All right. But it's no harm, no foul to tea time. She's more than welcome to discuss what she wants to discuss at the length she wants to discuss it, at the veracity of what she wants to discuss it, with the number of people she wants to discuss it with. It has nothing to do with me. Nothing is being made over here. There's no monetary gain over here. So I don't have to drag anyone. I don't have to talk about anyone, and I don't have to respond to anyone. You don't have to send me anything. You don't got to DM me, and you don't got to do none of that. Okay. Okay. So I'm sorry there's no show, but you're more than welcome to go back over to Tea Time's live stream and continue to listen to her watch and whatever it is she has to discuss to you guys. Okay. Okay. So there you go. There you go. All right. There's y'all. I told y'all not. They ain't no beef with me.
Let me say this.
I'm unbeefable.
I think it is wonderful. Out of all the stuff that happened today, I do find a little sprinkle of joy that you that you and Miss Nitra were able to quickly, just with a few words of understanding, just go ahead and squash whatever it was. I ain't gonna call it no beef because you said you unbeefable, but whatever the issue was, okay, y'all squashed it, and we've been in here. We had a little hard talk and a little cackle talk, and then for her and $2 to talk, for $2 to, and we know how stubborn $2 is.
$2 stubborn as a mule.
Ooh, bitch! I'm trying to tell you, she came over here on her own. Nobody sent for her. Nobody did nothing.
Yeah.
She came on her own like a grown woman and said what she needed to say, and we can hear that she was genuine.
Yeah.
With what she said, and she meant it.
It's hard not to
from
cry.
her heart.
It was hard not to cry listening to $2. I shed a tear.
Because she a thug. So when thugs cry, ooh wee, that'll get you.
I did. I was over here like
I was over here with my head back blanking real fast.
Yeah, $2 is a thug, man. She is a real thug. So hearing her break down, because we're all human. It's understandable that you get caught up in like, oh, I'm gonna laugh and kiki while someone does this to you. But then when you see the person do it again, and then it gets darker, you're like, whoa, what was I engaging in? So I can understand the need to apologize to Nitra, and people are apologizing to you too. I can understand the need to apologize to you guys, because like people are like, whoa. And for anybody, regardless of who they are, thug or not, right? It for them to be able to just apologize, even if y'all don't accept it, but the fact that they did it was a lot to me,
Yeah. Yeah, I got much respect for $2 for that.
I do too. Damn, I do. I mean, I've always not what she calls Diamond, but I've always had a little bit of regard for $2. I've always, me, I just be trying to be polite to everyone.
It be a love-hate relationship with $2. Because you be mad at what she be saying, but
But
like
she's so
you gotta
funny.
respect it because she stand on what she said.
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta respect it. She stand on what she said, and she said what she said, and she gonna say it again to let you know she said it and make sure that you know she said it. So you can't do nothing but respect that part. But I that made my heart smile a little bit, even though the situation wasn't a good one. And I
Yeah.
hate that it took that for them just to talk for a second. But I'm glad that that's something good that came out of it. I just hope people keep their eyes open.
Yeah.
Um,
And just be really, just if you guys aren't take anything away from this day, be really conscious about who you allow to produce your content. I feel like I said that best. Who you allow to produce the content you consume. Not everything is consumable, and some things need limits. Not everything is consumable. Some things need limits for sure. You know what I mean? I know we have these like, like, oh, this is my favorite, this is my favorite, this is my favorite. But sometimes your favorites can go too far. When I was dragging people on the internet for like Patty said, 40 days and 40 nights, which is only like technically 3 days, I know I went too far. That's why I atoned for a lot of that. I may not have made up with a lot of people, but time will come and I'll make up with a lot of people, but I know I was dragging people because I was so angry. I couldn't see the own error of my ways. I was like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? Like, I looked at all the opportunities that I could have potentially lost and the money I could have potentially lost from like, dragging people on the internet, and I'm just like, that's not me. That's not. What if my mama see this? And I'm sure she did. Like what if my future husband see this and be like, wasn't you that bitch on the internet? Or you? And like, damn, like I don't want that. I just don't want that perception of me that people think I'm just this angry person on the internet arguing with. That don't even look cute. And I like being cute. I'm a cute girly girl. I do not like the perception of being what TD Jake said, meaner than a junkyard dog.
well, I already got a man, so
I know.
I can be all that and then a little bit more. Cause I ain't looking for nobody.
I know.
Ain't nobody looking for
But Petty,
me.
you're not mean. You're not even mean.
Ooh, that ain't what the people be saying, child. They say I am meaner than a junkyard dog.
I think it has to do with colorism. That's my opinion. I think it has to do with colorism. I
Really?
think it does. I think it does. I think it has to do with colorism. You're a dark-skinned black woman, so immediately you're just.
I gotta be angry.
She's just angry, even though. But I know how to analyze stuff, so I can hear what you say and just dig through the colorism and be like, no, she's actually funny. No, she's actually like observing stuff. No, she's actually being objective. People are like, no, she's just angry. It's like, because it's colorism. They don't want to admit it, but that's the truth. That's why they give some people grace and others don't get grace. You know what I mean? But your light skinnedness is only going to get you so far.
Yeah, that's true. You think that's why Heartbreaker been trying to lighten her skin?
Is she? Oh, don't say that. I don't know if that's true or not. But there's some light skins on this app. The light skins, they getting deadly on this app, honey. The light skins.
Well, some of them need to go somewhere else and get their color done because it ain't right. You look like you permanently ashy. Like,
Now stop. Now stop.
It's not you.
I was just thinking about somebody who do look permanently ashy. I'm not going to name names because this is a good day. We're trying to turn a negative into a positive. I'm not naming names, but I was thinking, I'm just going to say it because y'all going to know. Y'all going to know. I ain't even going to say it. You know what I'm thinking of. You know what I'm thinking of?
Absolutely.
Oh, chow. Yeah, the light skins acted.
Baby, stay where you was at because the new color does not look good on you. Okay,
No, it does
stay
not.
where you at.
Yeah, and I'm not even light skinned, y'all. I'm a dark skinned black woman. It's just all these. Listen, y'all. I promise y'all, it's just ring lights. I'm about as dark as they come. Like,
look, if you don't shut
I
up.
am pretty dark though. I am. Look,
maybe if you got a little sun.
Oh, that Dominican sun was. This is what I look like. These are all my lights turned off. All my lights turned on, it'd be making me look light skinned. I don't like that.
You ain't dark skinned.
I am dark skinned.
You might be medium
Oh
skinned.
you could tell my age by my knuckles.
Damn.
I know.
Look like they got frowny faces.
I know. And my neck. When I lotion my neck, I have to go upwards. Shut up!
You the one said it, not me.
No, y'all. I'm old, y'all. And y'all, if y'all see the look, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all all the lotions on my desk. You'd be like, Steph, that's crazy, but I don't know. These are all my lotions. All these. I rub all these on my neck all the time.
You look like a little girl. I wish you quit saying
I
that.
know, but you don't see my neck.
Especially when you had them braces. You couldn't tell me you wasn't 12.
I know. People are like, going on 40. I know.
Mm-hmm.
My teeth was fucked up, y'all. They was like this.
I don't believe that.
You said
I do not believe it.
They were really bad.
Your teeth was not crisscross applesauce.
They
Quit
were,
lying.
but by the time I got on TikTok, you guys saw them when they were like at year 2. So they were like at year 2, they did really good, you know?
Okay.
I don't look old because I do a lot of stuff to my face. I do. I'm not gonna lie and be like, no, I don't get work done. I do get work done. I do. You know, I get micro needling and stuff, and I get a lot of stuff done. So I'm not gonna sit here in front like I shouldn't look like my mama right now.
You know what? I was thinking about that the other day. I've never had a facial. I think I want to get a facial.
Oh, wait till I come back to Atlanta. We can get one together because I want to get a good one. I want to get one of them like $300 ones. I've always wanted a $300 one. You know, where you're just like in a spa and you're like there for like 3-4 hours. I want a good ass facial.
Like they put sperm whale eggs on your face and stuff, like something outrageous like that. They just
or where they like, you know, some massage therapist just comes in and just like taps your face for an hour like this.
Oh.
To like wake up the blood cell. I don't know. I want something I want something like ridiculous.
Okay. But I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, I've had a massage, but I've never had a facial.
Yeah, I want a good one. I want a good one though. I don't want one where like I don't want them a la carte ones because I'd be cheap and I'd be like, oh, just give me these 2, and it'd be like 20 minutes. I want a good one, like where they give you a robe,
a full facial.
Because those massages we got in Dominican, I was.
Baby, that thing felt so good. I was so relaxed after that.
Yeah, I did feel like what did we do after that? I think we went and ate. I should have slept. I felt like I felt like mush. I was like,
yeah.
I need to go get another one.
I really did. They did good.
That should have been a 2-hour massage. I don't know what the hell hour. What was the hour supposed to do?
It make you want to go sleep.
Yeah. But we had to let Diamond do hers by herself because she was still live streaming. Now she was obviously. I think she ended it. Did she end it?
I don't think so. Cause she was on when she came out the room.
I hope she didn't. They didn't see the gams.
I think she probably put that green screen up.
I hope she just had the camera face. I'm sure she had the camera face down.
Yeah, child. I don't know what we're gonna do with her.
I don't know either. But okay. Well, I'm glad everything got. I just hope Aries is doing okay.
I do too. I hope she takes a break. I know she probably still feel like she got to defend herself and stuff like that.
No,
but I hope she takes a break. She has a lot going on right now, and I want her to take care of her.
Yeah,
me too. These raggedy people on this app gonna be here when she get back.
Yeah, and she's so sweet and country.
She is. She more country than me. Golly.
Yeah, she's real country, and she's just so sweet. So I'm just like, yeah, like, and she's a new mommy, didn't she say her baby was only 7 months?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like a new mom. No wonder people like, Aries, you never sleep. I'm like, you know, she's got a 7-month-old. Like, she ain't gonna sleep for the first 5 years.
Yep. So I just want her to take care of her mental health because she does have a lot going on outside the app.
Yeah.
And, you know, we gonna get through this. Like I said, that's why I tell people, stay prayed up,
Yeah.
cause you don't never know what people be doing. And
Yeah.
obviously, we did not know this. Okay,
Yeah. I
we
didn't
didn't
know
know.
this either.
We didn't know Heartbreaker was doing this. We knew she was a little off her rocker, and she took stuff too far. But we didn't know she was out here casting spells and stuff. Um, yeah, y'all better say y'all prayers good
For
tonight.
real.
Y'all better get in the closet.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you better sleep under the altar tonight.
Baby, I'm telling you, better call your pastor. You better send a text message or something.
A
Cause,
spiritual bath.
honey, you better do something because
Mm,
y'all think people be playing about the spiritual stuff. Demons are real, spirits are real, and they need a home is the thing.
yeah, they
They
do.
got they
That's the
gotta
most.
have a home. So you participating, you don't know what somebody done opened the door, and there you is standing in the doorway. Cause you
Mm-hmm.
over there
In hallways.
right, laughing, giggling, and they over there saying a whole spell, and you laughing.
Yeah, and get in the room to help encourage it.
Yeah, sharing the live, honey. Y'all sharing
Yeah.
the live, sharing videos and clips, and baby, y'all better quit playing.
Definitely a host. Yeah, for real. I don't play like that because my house sanctified. That's why people like coming over here and over to Petty's panel and over to other panels because they feel peace, right? I don't engage in all of that rah,
Mm-mm.
rah, rah shit because I don't like it. I told y'all that's shit. It dysregulates me. So that's why you people always find solace here and there and Petty Rose Live and other people's live streams because they feel peace. They're at peace. They're like, I can come here and just listen. I can come here and I don't even got to tap the screen. I can just relax. Like, because you feel that, because we exude that. My house is sanctified. You know what I mean? Like I've dated men who wouldn't even step into my house. And I remember I would tell my aunt that all the time. They're like, oh, I dated this guy and he would never come to my house. She said, oh, because he's not welcome there. Duh, he's got a spirit on him and the
Right.
spirit's not welcome in your house. And I never knew that. I was like, oh, is that what that is? And they're like, yeah. I was like, oh, so if you feel welcomed here, it's because you relish in the spirit. If you don't feel welcome here, well, that's between you and whatever's on your back. Okay,
Right.
there
And
ain't
they
nothing
do
over
be on
here
your back.
but peace.
They do be on your back, y'all. Y'all just be
Mhm.
careful. Stay prayed up. Say your prayers. Cover yourself. Cover your children.
Yeah,
Um,
and pray every time you start the engine. I do. Do y'all? Or is that me? I pray every time I start my car.
well, I just pray at different times whenever I just feel like it. Sometimes I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I just be praying. I don't be praying for nothing in particular, but I just feel the need to pray and I pray till I go back to sleep.
Yeah,
But I just pray like, just whenever I feel it in my spirit. So, but yeah, y'all better get it in because these demons ain't playing out here. They calculated and they're here for a reason.
yeah,
Okay. Not just to be out here just giggling with y'all. They here for a purpose and they're gonna do whatever they gotta do to fulfill the purpose. Stay woke, say your prayers, cover yourself and your children, and move around accordingly. But
yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down, child.
Okay.
And honey, I see you later. I see you in Diamond Show in the morning.
Yeah, if I get up early enough, yeah, I'll see you there in the morning. Good night, Petty.
All right, good night.
Ooh, child, what a day. What a day, y'all. It was a day that was had. Um, please watch over your family and send a prayer to only if you sanctify. Don't be sending out prayers if you don't know how to pray. But yeah, send a prayer. Send a prayer to Aries and just watch over her mental health. She went through a lot today. And yeah, I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow. And you remember Petty Bro has court tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bella Leone is on the docket. If Bella's gonna show up, we don't know. We don't know, but she's been summoned. Oh, thank you. Thanking Ken. But yeah, but just send a prayer to Aries. Please do. I'm gonna pray. I'm gonna pray for her tonight. Like pray for her, not like how black people say, I'm gonna pray for you, and then that's the prayer. No, that's not the prayer. Pray for her, okay? Pray for her. Pray for her like you be praying for your taxes to come back early. That kind of prayer. You know what I'm talking about? Pray for her like you prayed that your tire don't blow in the middle of winter. You know? A real prayer. Don't be like, I'm gonna pray for her and then go to sleep. Don't do her like that. Really pray for Aries today, and pray for just peace across this app, especially our side, which is very niche but very toxic. It's very toxic, and it can take its toll on a lot of people. And have good intentions, yes, please. Not the judge on the docket. Yeah, Meek, she on the docket. So yeah, just for the hedge of protection. She is vulnerable. She's very vulnerable. She's like a prime target, you know, because she's vulnerable, you know, and she's an Aries, so she's emotional, you know. Unfortunately, she is what she was birthed under her chart. So she is very emotional. So she makes her prime target to be picked on, you know. So just pray for Aries and her child and her family and her dwelling in her home and her peace of mind and her mental health and all that good stuff, you know. Pray for everything that you would pray for your goddamn self, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna go lay down. I'm tired. I've been up since 5 a.m. But y'all have a good night. And before I say this, stay out the streets, y'all. Some streets are not meant to be rode on. I'm gonna just leave y'all with that. Stay out these goddamn streets, y'all. Not even in the hallways, okay? Not even on the courtyard or the alleyway. Just some people's live streams you need to just avoid, okay? I don't care how juicy and good it get. Just steer clear. You can get a recap from somebody else. Sometimes you don't need to go over there and witness it. And stop spreading bones around. Thank you, DJ. Quit with the bone carrying. Carrying bones is a practice in hoodoo and voodoo. Just so you know. They would carry bones in boxes and they would shake it and then they would read the bones. That is what bone carrying is. It's taking literal animal bones or human bones and shaking it and then throwing the bones to see how they spread to read to get a reading. That is bone. That's what bone carrying is. So be careful about carrying bones. You don't carry bones. Don't carry them. Don't toss them. Don't throw them. Don't hunt for them. Don't do nothing. Okay. There's no good intentions in bone carrying. Okay. None. And I'm not saying I'm not anti hoodoo voodoo because I practice a lot of hoodoo. I do. Okay. With cinnamon and salt. Okay. But I'm saying there are some practices of hoodoo and voodoo that you don't know you're unintentionally doing. Okay. So stay out the streets. If you want to recap, we will recap it for you. Okay. You don't need to do that. Okay. But y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all tomorrow in the morning show. Okay. Bye-bye.